Right. Hello,
Okay.
everybody. Welcome back to session 8 of Tipping the Scales. Last time on Tipping the Scales, our adventurers um, interrogated the bandits and Priest Phoebe. Evrain said farewell to the party to go uh, learn more about himself as well as the Shadowfell. Uh, and the Scale Breakers went to Exoria. After a few days in Exoria, they went to visit the Golden Temple, where Ronin found and met his ex-wife, Olympia Archer, as well as a new character in our group, a friend of Evrain, Casimir. And then Ronin learned that Olympia commissioned the head priest of the Golden Temple to create some magic items for the group. So everyone has new magic items. Um, and then Johnny came in, told them that there was trouble at Granny Phyllis's house. They went there and found an army of soldiers posted outside Granny Phyllis's house, and they were being investigated by the soldiers, uh, saying that the Scale Breakers are suspect to the attack of Exoria. Surely enough, the soldiers did find evidence, but the party believe that they are being framed. So they go down into um, Anton's secret cavern basement to find a large airship underneath a false ground, a false floor, opening it up and escaping into the sky, leaving behind Granny Phyllis's house, which at that point was covered in snow, being raided and destroyed by the soldiers. Um, After which, we spend some time in the air. People start talking, and Satori flies around for the first time, borrowing Ronin's wing boots. And while doing a flip in the air, she almost falls, but manages to catch herself in the sky. But sees the knife juggler that she met in Sagev Sal Carnival, just Indian squatting on a cloud of all things. When she
Wow.
blinks, they disappear. Satori returns back to the ship, and the party decides that they will be spending the next day contacting their different connections, friends, families, whatever, and learning more information about these contacts. And that is the day we are going to continue. It is that day, gentlemen. You
Yes.
are on the ship. You are free to roam about if you like, um, talk with one another, and if you had things you needed to ask those contacts I mentioned and these NPCs, let me know. And I also prepared responses uh, from them if the questions that you are asking do align with my expectations. But the first one that I did get was Ronin's message to Olympia
Olympia.
Archer, proxied through Satanael, correct?
Yes.
Let me review that thing again. Level 6, where's it again? Hang on, let me.
Um, I'm looking for it too. I think it's. I can read
Okay.
it to you now.
Okay,
Oh.
sure. You can read it for me, please.
Okay. It says, "Message from Ronin through sending spell. Wrongfully framed. Now an outlaw. Don't freak out. Will update you when I can. You may give quick response." That's 25 words.
Got it.
Total.
Olympia Archer says, "New phone, who dis?" No, she doesn't. She says she responds. She responds. Problematic here also. Soldiers everywhere. Wanted posters of you and friends. Made your lips look too big. Fish face. Will leave city safe with Riker. That is her
Okay.
response.
Okay. When
Um,
I guess Satanel relays that to me, and I'm like, this is awful. They gave me a fish face.
That's the awful part. Literally nothing else is awful.
Say, Satan, you wanted to message some other people?
Yeah, this will have to happen in the course of several days because
You can only do it every day, once a day, something?
no, I can only do it every day, thrice a day. So,
Okay.
because there are other people who I want to inform. Like, I want to inform both of his parents, like what's going on,
Got it.
and let's see. I would also. So there's something I have to ask the group. Do we want to let Mia know what's happening, or what are we leaving out?
We will tell her. I think we should tell her what's going on. Let's leave out the part where we have the chest, by the way. Like, no one knows that I have this. And
Except
yeah, I think we should just tell her. We should just tell her what's going on.
So the full
Might as
picture then. So we're assuming that we can trust Mia, and like Satan will go and explain who Mia is to Casimir, since he has no context of who that is.
Yeah, we're gonna go take a risk here and just think she's trustworthy. If she's not, then I guess at least we got some answers on that, So taking a risk here.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I didn't prepare a message for Mia.
That's okay.
So
Give me the
yeah,
gist of it.
the gist
Yeah.
of it is, what can fit in 25 words?
can-
Basically, Priest Phoebe attacked us, and in Exoria, we were framed by
The high priest.
somebody, by the High Priest. We're not sure which one.
Got it.
Yeah, actually, that if I takes the time to structure it, that can fit in 25 words, I think.
Got it. Hang on. Wait.
And what else do we need to reach out? I think it's only Mia, right?
No, for me, there's Sarab, which
Oh.
none of you know the name of that person. But then,
Hmm.
remember at the end of the previous episode, I was saying I'll contact her.
Sarab.
Yeah, Sarab, Scarab without C.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm gonna ask Sarab, what if there's any news from the Blue High Priest, because she, because she promised to tell me about that month.
Got it.
And also, let her know that Priest Phoebe attacked us.
Got
So
it.
yeah, just those two things.
Okay. I have prepared responses from both of them.
Nice.
Mia, cough. She responds after saying that you've been attacked and framed, whatever. She's familiar with the sending spell, although she cannot cast it herself. So she responds in kind. She says, let me remember her voice. Tazdingo, tazdingo.
You went for Jamaican.
Yeah.
The Jamaican one.
She says, met aggression in Amar. Some comrades fell. Rest of us captured. After weeks, escaped with help of Amari rebels. Headed to Exoria. Must protect Faro. That's her response.
Did I hear that right? Amari?
Yeah, people from Amar.
People from
Ah.
Amar.
Mm.
Okay, my bad. I did not catch that right.
All
away.
good. All good. That is your response from Mia. And then your
Holy shit.
yeah. Your response from Sarab is this. Sarab was Arabic.
I think so, yeah.
Hi.
There.
Hi. High priest not returned. Snuck around temple when Phoebe left. Found blueprints for odd contraptions and large machines. Vehicles also. Tunnelers. Azrak is compromised. That's her message.
Shit.
Something.
Tunnelers, blueprints for contraptions, and what was the last one?
I will type them out.
Okay.
So
Karsgad, like, isn't it the ancient city of Karsgad? It's like built underneath, right?
nope.
Oh,
Where did you get that from, dude?
no, I think I had like I think I misread it somewhere or like misunderstood before.
Okay.
But where are they funneling?
I don't know.
Also, you have like feedback link.
Again? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold
so
on.
I'm putting them in TS story notes. The responses of everybody. There you go. Response from Olympia. It's arranged kind of weird. Hang on, let me.
It's okay.
It's okay.
But there you go.
Okay.
No.
But there you go. Those are your responses.
Some comrades fell, rest of us captured. After weeks escaped with help of Amari rebels, headed to Exoria, must protect Pharaoh. Shit, so even Amar has some drama going on. Okay, that's not good news. If we have another day... No, we don't know anyone from the green.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't know anyone there. Shit.
But
Oh.
that means the high priests are attacking everyone.
They're
Not
attacking some people, yeah. Wayne, did
Mhm.
we manage to ever get a good look at who are the foot soldiers that were attacking Granny Phyllis's house?
They were Exorian soldiers.
Okay, so
they-
they don't look like they could have been part of any of those factions, like the Amari or
No, they were
Azra.
they were actually soldiers of like the capital city, so they were just following orders.
Oh dear. Okay.
Why does the Amari have rebels? The fuck's happening in Amar?
I know. So many questions.
They're the rebels.
You don't need to get into it. It's Mia.
Yeah.
Mia is having her own campaign over there.
Yeah, Mia's having her own campaign.
They're having drama, you know. She's in the middle of her romance arc as well during this whole drama. Yeah.
Side content. They
Maybe.
don't have to. Okay.
Side content.
It could-
Alright.
Spice.
It could be a one shot in the future where like players decide to
I
be the
know.
Amari rebels or something.
Oh shit! Nice.
But there you
I
go.
love the way you think, man.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Um,
You guys can spend this time to talk amongst yourself a little bit. And,
okay.
Okay.
I'll do that one by one actually, or like by group. So while
Okay.
Satan and Ronin, you think about, what to do next. Let's go over to Jack over here. Jack, I put you in the kitchen, but you don't have to be there. But do you want to be there?
I mean, right now I'm just cooking some grubs right now, like
Cool.
just whipping some patties and like ransacking like whatever's around or something like that. Like,
Yeah. I'm imagining that scene in Treasure Planet where the camera goes down to Billy. I don't know what's his name.
Bill Jenkins, I think, or I don't know his name.
The
Like-
cyborg, and then he's like his arm is
Right,
like
right, right.
is like cooking all the
Silver.
meals. Yeah, silver. So very cool, very cool.
Oh yeah, right.
There you go.
John
So
Silver.
that's what you're doing.
I would have handed Jack like bottles of stuff that I created from my alchemy jugs. So Jack, I guess you have like a bottle of beer, honey, mayonnaise, and vinegar with you to work.
Wait, come again? I'm sorry, what? Is that all in one?
Basically, you have a bottle. It's a bottle of. Hold on, let me chat them out too, so you don't. Vinegar, beer, honey, and mayonnaise.
Is that all in one?
No,
No,
they're in four
separate.
different bottles, and they're
Oh,
like
okay,
one
okay, I
pint
got
and
it.
a half.
All
That's
in
the
one. That'd
amount
be
you
like
need.
disgusting.
Oh my god, I can't imagine. It's like all at once, like what?
All right. Jack, you last time I gave your character the gauntlets
Yeah.
of ogre power, but I've
Yep,
updated
I
your
heard.
character sheet for you, so you have the gauntlets of ogre power and the cloak of protection right now. So your strength is
Yes,
up
sir.
to 19. However, they did level up last time, so you can level up
Right.
Jack to level 6 as well.
Got it.
Cool. So while you're doing your level up, let's move to someone else. Let's go over to Casimir over here and the front of the ship. Is it called the bow? The bow of the ship.
That's
And
correct.
Casimir, what are you up to? So I've picked
Okay.
I've picked art for your specter, your
Perfect.
wraith.
He looks perfect.
Perfect, great. Glad you liked it. There you go. What are you doing there?
Hopefully you got plans for him. Because I do ask you like you know, how's he feeling and stuff like that.
How's the pharaoh?
Mhm.
The wraith. How's he feeling? He's very similar to kind of like how you portrayed him last time. He's like kind of disappointed in Casimir. Like, are you serious? You're hanging out with this bunch of people?
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, but at the same time, um, he does feel that because your group is so close to the the problem, but also possible solutions, and you have
Solution.
these like connections as well, right? With the Montu and with the World Tracers. Like the more you're like listening into all these conversations from the different people, because I'm sure Casimir is, you know, a sneaky eavesdropping type of person.
Yeah, the kind of guy that's like that literally like walks outside the room and act like he's doing nothing. He's
Yeah,
actually listening to people inside.
yeah.
I
So
don't know if he would know about the World Tracers though.
okay, sure,
Yeah, Satan won't mention that
Well, I
at
wouldn't.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Well, more he did it last time, so.
But like upon learning that this group has like so many connections to people that may be of use to the wraith, they are now like thinking that, you know what, like this group, we can actually use this group.
Yeah,
So
okay.
keep them close.
So with that being said, I'll be like, they'll be useful one day, dead one. Probably not today, tomorrow, but they'll be useful. And then with that, the rate would give a nod as I go to them, wherever they are right
Cool.
now. This
Sure.
is a new day, right?
Yeah, this is a new day. From the bow of the ship, you see the people that are on deck right now is Roy on the helm. I guess he was taught how to drive by
just
Antoine
hold
and
it,
Ronin.
I have no
Yeah.
idea how to drive a boat, but don't you just like hold it if you want to go straight?
Yeah. You
No.
just
Right? You
Yeah.
just hold the T. Can I do a perception check before I leave though?
sure make a
I'll
perception.
be specifically looking for any hostile stuff or
Okay,
yeah, tactically let's do that just in case like, oh no, we get
sure.
attacked.
Sure.
Let me just do that. I don't think I can do it here, right guys? The skill check?
You can.
Just try it.
Exclamation
Try.
mark S space.
Uh,
I mean C space perception.
Let's try
Wow.
it.
We're really just using this.
Yeah, it
voice
works!
setting.
It works! That's so cool. Okay, I got 16. I can do everything here. Perfect.
On
Lovely.
D&D Beyond. Or what are you doing?
I did it
We're
in
doing
the
that in
chat.
TS Table chat. You have to click open
You have to
chat
click
there.
the open chat. Like you highlight the TS table, then on the right there's open chat if you're in the desktop.
They're like really obsessed with this new chat and the voice chat. Like,
I mean, it's pretty
Wait,
good.
what?
Yeah,
there's
Oh,
super
Convenient. Dude, you can do
Yeah.
everything there. Like, why would I not do it? Like, I can see everyone,
What do you
and then
mean?
I have my chat right next to it. What else can I ask for?
Oh.
Let's
I got-
hear what the DM has to say.
I got
Because
16.
it's his game.
Yeah, okay, hang on. No, because I'm used to popping up the cameras and then.
Right? Now you
Right,
don't
yeah,
have to do that.
no,
You don't have to do that now.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of
Open.
work. Now you can see everyone.
Do I like it? It ruins my stream because.
That's for you.
because.
Yeah.
You have to set that up, right? You have to like set
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part
yeah.
up.
I have to like make it a new window. Anyway, that's fine. 16. Ooh, with the 16, as you're looking at Roy, you spot something shiny, like on the other side of the ship, like towards the back over here. Something that like shines in the sun, but then it when the shine loses its brightness, you see like a color of like pinks and blues and yellows, greens, whatever, in like a very small speck. But then the clouds kind of like gobble it up, and you lose sight of it.
Okay, so I'll just say, what the bloody hell was that? And then the Pharaoh just says, I don't know, Casimir, you're the ranger. And I just like look at him, judging the bitch. And then I was like,
Judging the bitch.
probably nothing.
Yes, sir. So, but aside from that, Roy is on the helm. Johnny is on the like observation deck, and underneath the observation deck is the stateroom. But they're like you can see into the stateroom. There are like windows, and like the windows are like see-through glass. They're not tinted or anything. And you see inside the stateroom are Satori, Ronin, Satanael, and Anton. There you go.
So, what shall we discuss? There was a lot of things we just received from different people.
Indeed. I'm not sure how to process all this information because at least 2 cities now seem to have some kind of situation going on.
Yeah, not just that. Azrak is compromised. Something's happening in Amar, and well, the shit in Exoria as well.
Indeed, and then there's the unaccounted for Green City, but we don't know anyone there.
And I don't think we have the time to find out.
Indeed.
You think? What about the Pharaoh? I mean, Mia is already intending to come to Exoria to protect the Pharaoh. Do you think we
Guys,
should?
I'm with you guys, by the way. You okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, and then I say, very well, but then we also do not know when she will arrive. I suppose we can figure that out the next day, because I've been spent.
Okay.
Or no, I'm not spent actually. If I spend 1 hour resting, I can regain 1/3 level spell slot.
Mhm.
Alright. You can
Forgot
try
all about that
Satan
feature.
says that.
And
Satan says that.
to try doing a rendezvous plan with Mia at least.
But
But-
we're going to have to make this message compact then if we want to figure this out today.
It's okay. I'm quite the writer. I think I can make a compact message for Mia. But
Alright,
So,
also the thing with the vehicles and things, blueprints and machines in Azrak, that's just the artificer talking. But I'm really, really like curious to see what they are too. So
I think
I'm
the
doing-
next day when Sarab has had more time to figure out more about that, then we can ask her again more details on these blueprints.
you're right.
Good.
Also, like, I think flying the airship to Azrak is like a very dangerous idea. I think the lightning will just kill us before anything else. So, yeah.
Indeed, not a good plan.
Very,
It
very
got
creepy.
a very big. What's that? What did they call it? Thunder coat? Lightning coat?
yeah, storm code.
Tarpaulin with like a thingy.
You know
We
what?
could,
Based on what Atuan has done, I think he can make
I
that
think he can do
happen,
it.
man.
Well, he might not be able to do it in one day, So
I'm
probably,
sure if
like,
we get our hands on a billion like Thundercoats, we can just use them as put them on the sails, you know, and they could protect us. Sure,
that'd be
Anton.
crazy. No matter
Okay,
how
but
supply.
going back to our current dilemma, we do not have time, unfortunately. So we will have to talk to Mia once again, and since we're looking for allies and figuring out more information, I think Mia is the best bet. She would know the best thing to do in a situation like this.
Yeah.
How
And,
Mm-hmm.
I'll passively look for the box where the red dragon is.
Ooh.
19
19.
perception.
can I
Ronan
just
can-
say, Wayne, like,
Yeah. What?
It's passively looking for it. So it's just like
ever since
Really
ever since
looking.
Why are you
the
rolling? I'm so
discussion with-
I'm not rolling.
Oh, it's
just my passive
passive.
perception. I'm passively looking for it.
Ridiculous.
It's not.
Okay, Ronan, what?
ever since that conversation with the head priest, I've kept the box in the bag of holding just
Ah.
in my person at all times.
Noted. So
All right,
Casimir doesn't see a box out in the open.
got it.
There you
Just
go.
like listening to all the conversations through the deck hall, basically.
Uh-huh.
The pipeline.
Yeah,
Like,
sure,
that
sure.
connects to- yeah. that's what it-
I love it.
Oh, I also tell Jack, like, you know, if he can hear us, Jack, also, I just want to tell you, if there are any soldiers chasing after us, do not kill them. Okay? It's super important. Just don't, like, it won't help our case if we kill any of the soldiers chasing after us.
You think I'll be killing all those soldiers over there? Preposterous.
Jack, you literally lost your temper in the carnival. It's
Jack will
just-
remember this. From the top. Jack will remember.
I'll speak this time and I'll say, Jack, but what the Emperor is saying is true. If it would help, please don't engage with any soldiers if possible. Try to walk away from them as much as you can.
I'm just like rabble, like like.
Yeah. Okay.
At the same time, we'll try to avoid soldiers as much as possible anyways. Not a good idea at the moment.
At this point, Casimir, you're observing, right, and with your passive perception, you try to look for the box in the room. However, the same speck of color that you spotted earlier outside, you now see, like, outside the window, like, kind of peering in, and what you see is this,
Okay.
Shit, what are we seeing?
like, hanging out, like, outside
Oh!
the window.
Where is it? What are you talking about?
Albert,
Albert.
Albert!
I was like, oh, where is it? Is it
In the
picture?
chat.
Okay, so
Actually, let me put that in the chat as well.
oh, it's a fairy dragon. Will I know what a fairy dragon is?
I do
What's
not
that?
think
Jack
Casimir
rushes through the
has.
window.
You know
I'm
what? I
pretty
don't
sure
think.
not.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
Anyone
of you
would
guys
have, right?
have seen what that is.
I'll just say my survival is 6, my nature's pretty sure it's the same, but that's proficient.
wait.
My nature's 2.
Yeah.
Wait, it's actually possible that Satan would know this. He studies Fey literature as
Sure.
well.
Are they?
I don't have
Are,
anything. I have
do they not
Elvis.
appear often in the Feywild?
That's celestial, right?
DM.
Yes,
I would like to grab it.
it is outside.
Outside.
Right.
Can I like break through the window and try to grab it?
Oh
Ah.
my god, go for it.
Sure. Make me an athletics check, please.
Okay. Exclamation mark athletics, right?
Exclamation mark C space athletics.
The athletics. Is it with S or without S?
With S.
I think
Okay.
with S, yeah.
Athletics.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd it go?
21.
Nice.
Boom.
Ooh.
So you
Oh my
guys
god.
having this
Good job.
conversation, blah 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 blah, blah our plans, blah blah blah, and then you just hear Jack, boom, break the window, grabbing this dragon in the hand. Anton is like, "Sacre bleu!" and then, like, Jack, why would you destroy such a magnificent? It's like,
Oh, the dragon on it, just patting the head. So cute.
Okay. you grab the dragon, and then the dragon looks up at you and everyone else in the room. So I'll move the dragon. The dragon's over there, and the dragon looks at everyone, and the dragon goes,
Oh.
I like to feed my cracker to the dragon.
Would Satori notice the fey nature of this thing?
"Yes, definitely."
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is, doesn't look like any worm I've ever seen.
We're such a racist, be animalist, everything.
It
asked
looks like a worm with wings.
You're supposed to be a ranger, man. Why are you?
I have shitty nature. I realize I have two nature, even though I'm proficient in
I'm
this.
just feeding it. I'm just feeding with the cracker. Just like
I have
gonna...
Jack,
two
please-
and I'm proficient in
Jack,
it.
please roll
Yeah.
an animal handling check with disadvantage, please.
What? How can I help?
Because-
him?
Oh,
because
yeah,
you
dude,
did.
You yanked the dude.
I want to help. him.
Help?
Wait, you said what space? Animal handling or without space?
Actually, just animal handling because Casimir's helping, so it cancels out the disadvantage.
Okay. Question. Is it animal handling without space or with space?
I think you can just
I
type
think that's
animal and
space.
it will register. it.
Oh, okay. It is C, right?
C.
Exclamation
See space
Exclamation
animal.
12. Okay, so what happens? You try to feed it, looks at your cracker, is like, meep, and then
Also cute.
it poofs into like a cloud of pink and purple smoke and teleports outside the stateroom, like in front of the helm, so like behind Roy over here, maybe on Roy's back over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And then so it says, so after it teleported, it goes, it like makes a like a deep inhale, and then it says meep.
What?
Oh,
And
so
then-
we love meat. I'm pretty sure I brought in. They're bringing air or something. to
And
the
then it calls in some friends. so,
Oh! I'm blaming you for this, Jack.
so all around,
All your fault.
all around the ship start teleporting these
I die.
little creatures, these little fey dragons, flying around and everything.
We're so
But
fucked with.
for the purpose of like making this simple, we're not gonna calculate like elevation. So just
Okay.
yeah, just be
Okay.
next to them, and then we can do it. All right. So you guys
That's
are
a
in the
lot of
room,
them.
in the stateroom, but they're outside. Please position yourselves outside the stateroom, and then we will roll initiative.
Oh, I hate you, Jack.
Oh, no.
I didn't want to kill him.
Don't kill him.
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
probably.
I
I want to be friends with the worm, so.
all these things.
But I probably.
Yo, guys, for the sake of the stream, I'm gonna put in it begin where we usually do that.
Yes, please.
So let's
Thank
get
you.
it done.
Oh, wait,
In it
so-
join, guys.
So if we had time to go out, would we have had time to cast Mage Armor?
I will allow it.
Yeah, can we put our buffs?
I will allow
Will
it.
I have time to also cast beast thingy? What the fuck the name of that?
This what?
Beast not beast what the hell? Where's my not beast the fuck? Didn't I not get it for free?
We're not joining. What's happening?
Yeah.
Is it?
Did we have long rest, right?
Oh, sorry, combat already exists. Hold on, I have to do init
And yeah.
and then
Freaking hell.
It
then
ended
init
it.
Summon
begin.
beast, right? That's the name.
Alright, go guys. Init join again.
Yeah, you
Would I
can
have time to cast summon beast?
you can summon beast. That's fine.
Nice.
When these nuts.
Starting to fucking hate you, man.
Fucking
But
Wish
but
you
yo,
were
wait,
dead.
can I add all my buffs
Do I not
for
get
the?
that?
I will allow it. Add all your buffs. Chill.
Where is
It's
Okay,
it?
okay.
Ah, I got rope trick, not summon these. Okay, that's probably why.
I am going to I'm gonna cast aid on myself, Satori, and Satanayo.
Or Z's.
You-
These guys
And I will
are
also
these guys are not
Mhm.
difficult to beat, but
Okay,
they're just
go to-
annoying.
okay. And I will also activate my Zephyr Strike from my spell route tattoo. So
Cool.
there.
Cool, yo, cool, yo.
I have to make a thingy for my
Whoa,
beast.
Jack goes first, ladies and gents.
I haven't rolled yet.
I know.
In
But
it, what?
Jack goes first, dude. In it,
In it,
join.
In it,
Join.
join.
Oh, I got 10.
I have low rolls. What the hell?
It's
Right?
okay, guys. No
Red
worry
nine,
about it.
seven,
Beast will
five.
I summon?
I will worry about it.
Oh, I'm gonna go first, boys.
They're all pretty the same. You know what? I'm just gonna make them one thing. What color are they again? They are a
What's an air pet look
Purple,
like?
pink.
What's an air beast look like? Let's
Thing.
probably Google that. Air
Can we
beast.
even hit them if they're in the air like that? Like,
Oh, you
Um,
don't have to
Level.
worry, Jack. I have a spell called Fly.
That's what it looks
oh,
like.
yeah. It's okay.
You also have
Don't you have javelins, Jack?
yeah, I do.
I can use javelins, but they're gonna probably fall off.
yeah, they're
so-
gonna go off the ship. Don't use them.
Right.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
remember
like-
that.
It's kind of sucks.
it is grappled. It is grappled, my friend.
Ah, that's cool.
What's grappled?
I mean, like, just need to tie a rope at the end of the javelin, so it's like, you know.
Oh,
Ah,
that
okay.
makes sense.
Are you ready?
How do I upload? Wait,
I'm
wait,
ready.
wait. How do I upload pic? How do I upload token?
Upload
Where's
token.
the thingy?
Is a plus
Where
plus plus icon lower right?
Low right? Ah, found it.
Edit
Okay,
tokens
that's-
and then upper right on the import tokens.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Okay, Wayne, question.
Yep.
Are there two sets of baddies or just one?
How will I divide them? Let's
How
do
far can it be?
let's do
First
two.
time doing this.
What is that?
Oh.
Is this
Oh, I
another
can't-
another dragon? What is this?
Oh,
What's that?
that's my beast.
Ah, wow.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Now I'm thinking this is concentration. I wanna do Saber Strike instead. Everything's concentration. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the
Give me-
Ranger
hold
dilemma,
up.
bro.
Yeah, right. Let me hold up for a
Ranger
second.
dilemma.
Let's do two groups.
I will just Saber Strike DM.
Okay. I will make
Delete this thing.
the other group upside down so I know they're
Fuck
a
is it?
separate group.
Ah, fuck.
They're quirky.
Quirky little bastard, aren't they? Yeah,
So
you know.
it'll be 6 per group.
That's that.
Oh boy.
And these guys aren't difficult to beat. I hope. I hope.
And it's fucking kills all of us. Like, outright, not everyone else.
This ends up being the hardest fight of the whole campaign.
Right?
I can't hurt these little dudes.
These nuts.
You can't
These
expect you can't expect me to throw daggers at these guys. What the hell?
They're so adorbs and yet we have to hurt them.
Don't
Okay.
kill 'em.
Later na lang when it's Satori's turn. I'll allow Satori a history check and
Okay.
or nature, whichever you prefer.
Is there any way that I can assist Satori with that?
You know what? Sure, I'll allow it. So she'll get advantage.
Yeah, if
Sure.
ever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because of your Fey
Yeah.
knowledge and whatever. So you guys, before
Yeah.
the fight starts,
Mhm.
you guys
Yeah.
are like, "What kind of dragons are these again?" And then yeah.
I have flat of either, but I feel like it makes sense to roll history. Doesn't matter though.
All right, are you ready?
I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Oops.
So
Dude, I
the
repositioned one, moving it back.
okay, the little dragon teleports from out of the hand of Jack onto Roy's like shoulder and then like facing the stateroom, shouts meep, and all these start appearing meep 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 meep, meep pff, 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 in like puffs of pink and purple smoke. And it is Jack's turn. You're up, Casimir, on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna like tell everyone, don't worry, folks. I don't have to deal with this little bastard, and just like I walk at the middle, I guess, like somewhere here. I mean,
Okay.
no, here.
Yeah, there.
I don't want to use rage because I'm gonna hurt them. I might end up like hurting these people. So I can't attack them with like my axe, right, or something.
Not at that range. No, you can attack this one. This one over here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just step up to it, but shit, I do want to use rage, but at the same time, I don't want to, since I might hurt them. But lovable goof of that I am, I will use rage.
Okay, sure. So 3 damage.
So that's the initial burn damage, sadly.
Okay.
To these 3 people, I guess. I'm so sorry.
It's Leo, man.
And then I will.
Is it including Satori and Ronin?
I mean, there's no other way for me to dodge them, right? If I'm not
Is it?
mistaken.
It's 10 feet from Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, Jack, what you can do is you can rage over here, so you're only damaging Roy, Satori, and the dragon, and then you move in after you attack.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can do that? Okay.
Yeah, you can do
Sweet.
that.
Oh,
So I'll just
appreciate
rage
that.
here, and then like move closer, like walk menacingly
Yes.
as I can,
Yes.
and
sir.
then I will attack with my axe, basically.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I wrote the notes.
I don't want to be that guy, but it does an opportunity to attack him if it does that.
No, it's okay.
What?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
12 damage.
With bonus damage.
From rage, right? Is
Yes,
another
yes, yes.
Is it another plus
We've
2
been
or plus 3?
forgetting. We've been forgetting. I think
How much is your rage damage now?
it's
Plus
just 2 damage
2.
though.
Okay.
It's 2 damage.
Yeah, it goes out and goes meep and all these other up here. You rage outside, boom, with a wave of like flames. You come in with your flaming axe. You strike down with your axe, and it just like widens its eyes, looking down at the axe as it comes down to hit it, and it goes meep, and then like turns into a puff of smoke.
Oh.
And then I just look at the back and say, "Who's next?"
Puff of smoke. Who's next
Don't
there?
kill him.
Satori, I think because it happened in front of you, I'll allow you to do that nature or history check right now.
Okay. Do the history check.
You
Cool.
go, girl.
Cool,
And then
cool.
with advantage because
Yes. Yep.
yeah,
Correctamundo.
let's see if this works. Wow, okay,
Combine
with that
our brain
advantage.
cells.
it's
Oh, you
successfully-
needed that
I
advantage.
needed
yeah.
that advantage.
With the 17, you remember that you didn't play with the fairy dragons, but your pixie family did. But because you were the odd one out, they wouldn't let you join. Whatever, it's kind of sad.
Wow.
But you remember that when they would play with each other and whatever, the dragons would just like in the nick of time before they bite the dust or like get caught by the pixie or whatever, they turn into a puff of smoke, and
Okay.
they don't die. They just
Alright.
go somewhere else.
Okay. Alright.
Run away or something.
Okay.
There
That's
you go.
better.
So, so as Jack like comes down with his axe on this dragon in front of your eyes, you're like, no! but then you remember, and then the puff of smoke happens, and then your no becomes an. So you're like no, oh. So you remember.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So
all about the smoke. It's all good.
yeah, they're okay. All right, but the rest, maybe you can tell that to Jack. You can tell the others, but as of right now, you're the one who remembers. So let's go to Casimir. Casimir, you're up. Ronin on deck. Casimir, you're on top of
Okay.
this observation deck.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I can
Perfect.
start there, right?
You can.
Okay. Let's start raining arrows, this boys. I have 3 attacks, at least
Do
the
it.
first attack.
Do
So I
it.
have. Let's start with. Where's my pointer? Blue.
You can
this
right-click.
one. Yeah. Oh, I can also just right click. Ooh, cool.
Yep.
So this one, then this. Well, let's see if it takes this one down. This was with advantage because they first strike.
Sure.
How do I do this? A short bow. I mean long bow, right? But
Yeah. Space
and now
ADV.
type ADV.
Mm-hmm.
So that's ADV.
A space longbow space ADV.
Okay, with ADV. Got it. This is without sharpshooter. Oh wait, no, I should say sharpshooter. Let's sharpshooter. This with -5.
Cool.
We got 13
Wait.
plus. Wait, where is
You're
it?
in the other
13
chat. Okay. I'll just remember to open that other chat. 23
18,
to hit.
does 18 hit? 18, not 23, 18 because it's -5. This is with sharpshooter.
Correct. 18.
18, that's a hit. That's
eight-
13.
18
plus
does
5.
hit. Boom.
Okay, nice.
How much
so
damage?
That's 2d8 plus
Ridiculous.
17. Because that's plus 10 damage.
Dude, it rolled damage there.
Okay. So just plus 17 on that one. Plus 1d8. An additional 1d8. It didn't add the other 1d8.
Oh, okay.
So that's plus. They didn't add the plus 10. I don't know how to roll with sharpshooter, by the way, in D&D Beyond. So.
We have to do that yeah, we have to do that manually.
So that's 15 plus 17 plus one more 1d8.
Are
That's
you
safer strike.
Ridiculous. What the fuck?
That's 2. Okay, so that's 20 something. 20. What's
It is-
15 plus 7?
Okay, you do that. You pull back on your longbow. You loose the arrow, and
This one.
this dragon is like beep, poof, and poofs.
Okay, let's go to the other one. This one without sharpshooter. Because I don't have advantage. Let's just be like fucking out with this shit. Plus 10.
Oh!
11! Oh, natural
Not
1.
one. Nope.
That picture doesn't hit. Okay, let's
you
do another one.
you pull back on your arrow. You point at the other target. The dead one is like breathing on your shoulder. Make sure you don't miss with this one also. And then you're distracted. You're like, whoa, what the
Great.
fuck?
Yeah, you would hear me say that. Shut up, Dub one.
Yeah.
Did we hear that?
Yeah, I would say that out loud.
Oh my god.
A longbow.
There you go.
I mean, he's pestering me because the guy is a freaking warrior pharaoh. 29.
All right.
29? Oh, I rolled the 19.
No, -5. You're not sharpshooter.
I know, not sharpshooter. Yeah, it's plus
Okay.
10. So
Extra. Is there extra
13
damage?
plus 1d8.
Plus 1d8.
Yep.
Roll. Plus 2
more
is
damage.
15. 15 HP. Is that enough? It is enough. This one
Nice.
also is like poof.
And yeah, that bonus actions. Now we're good. I mean, I don't want to lose concentration in for strike, so there's no point doing that.
Cool. And
I
turn.
would mutter. I would mutter to the pharaoh. I said, "What did we talk about? Speaking while I'm shooting." And then he
Wait,
just
DM,
kind of wagged his finger at me.
Wags a finger at you. Okay.
Yeah. And
All
I said,
right. Is that your turn? You're moving.
DM.
Yes, Jack.
Not good.
Wait, hold on. Like, after when, like, Ken is done, I'll just ask.
Uh-huh.
I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. Wait, so I have 2 attacks. Does that mean, like, can I attack with an axe, and then can I, like, shoot with the javelin? Is that possible?
Can you do that? You need to switch
Puzzle
weapons. I don't think you can do that in the same.
He
Can he?
I mean, I mean, it's up to you, because that would just be an object interaction to swap if he drops his axe.
If he drops his axe,
And
Object-
then you can object interaction again to pick it up.
But the javelin
As a free
itself is
action.
a melee weapon, if you think about it.
I mean, the
but
axe is
your
two-handed,
axe is
Jack.
two-handed.
You can't bypass that. It's not a
okay,
longsword, so it's two-handed. You can't attack it with one hand, unless I guess Wayne tells you to do. But what you usually do is that you drop the axe and as a free action. Because drop is a free action. You use your free action, which is object interaction, once per turn to use your javelin, and then
And
you
then
will just
throw
pick
it.
up your axe again on the next turn.
Your next turn.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So you
Uh,
can do it like that. Okay, got it.
yeah.
I guess that's how.
Yeah.
I would do
It's
it.
okay.
but I think
Don't
that's
worry
pretty
about
much
it.
how people do it.
These bad guys are gonna come in closer.
Okay. That's
All right.
curious.
That's Casimir's turn. Ronin, you are up. What you doing?
Well, what I'm gonna do is pull out my pistol
Oh.
and I'm going to aim it at one of the, fairy dragons, and turn the gun sideways for style. And this is gonna be non-lethal. I intend to graze it with the bullet, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot my first shot with advantage because of Zephyr Strike as well.
Okay.
So this one,
Which one are you
this
hitting?
is it's in a DS dice tray.
Which one are you hitting?
Oh, sorry. I will hit. Hold on. Let me get my pointer thingy.
Right click. Right click.
Yeah, it's this one.
Got
this
it.
guy.
Okay. It does hit it. You point your pistol at it. Does the pistol have actual bullets, or is it magic that shoots out, or what?
It the gun magically creates its own ammunition, and then when it hits the target, it disintegrates.
That's so cool. All right. You get a clover leaf.
Nice.
You get a clover leaf for the cool flavoring, as well as pointing the gun sideways, like a gangster.
Yeah.
All right. 8 damage. 15 does hit. 8 damage, non-lethal. Does not poof it yet, but it is. What is that? What's that extra D8? Zephyr Strike.
That's for the Zephyr Strike.
Yeah,
8
he has
That's an
it.
additional
He has
is
it.
D8.
11.
Yeah, he
So
got it
11
before.
damage total. Hang on, let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still there.
Ooh.
It's like
Okay.
All right.
Then I'll shoot it again for the second time.
Oh,
this time
nice.
without advantage.
All right.
Yeah.
So he flips the gun sideways to his advantage. That's when you know he's serious.
Still gangster style,
Okay, actually.
Nine,
Are
oof.
you doing the pinky
Nope.
shot thing?
Miss.
No.
That'd be funny.
That is a
Uh,
miss.
Yeah, okay.
What are you moving? Roy, what's Roy doing?
Roy will be. I'll have Roy just move here so that he can. And he'll take the dodge action na lang for
Okay.
now.
Okay. In a future combat, if I ever do another one with the airship and it's more complex, I want to utilize the driving thing and the cannons, whatever. But as of right now,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
making it super simple, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about Roy continuing to drive. So he's dodging,
Okay.
dodge.
Yeah, he's dodging.
Okay.
And yeah, that ends our turn.
Coolio. It is now the Fey Dragon's turn. The first batch. The first batch will be the ones furthest away from you. So let me start with these guys. So the one that Ronin was attacking is gonna go to Ronin. Say meow meow and is going to what's he going to do? What's he going to do? Do I want to do that? Do you want to do that? It's going to be like me, and then its wings open up and the wings start glowing like bright colorful lights, and the lights from the wings expand outward forward towards your direction, and it casts dancing lights.
Oh.
So
That's so cute.
10-foot radius. It thinks it's doing something, but it's just making lights. It's gonna do that over here. 5, 10. There. You guys are now covered in cute lights. Over there.
Nice.
What? I'm sorry. What?
Now I feel bad about like attacking these dudes.
Uh,
He basically just like shone a flashlight at us.
all right. This one
Oh
over
my
here
God.
is gonna go behind Jack. He's like thinking he's all like stealthy and shit. He's like me. Goes behind Jack and is going to cast Mage Hand to
Okay.
kind of like poke Jack on Jack's like left side over here as if there's a person over there. Jack, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
What? I'm sorry. What? This is the first time. Like what? So what do I
Exclamation
do?
mark S space whiz.
Wiz. Okay.
Yeah.
I roll 13.
Where'd you roll?
Is-
On initiative? 13. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine, that's
I
fine.
think
them in
What
dice
is
training.
its spell save DC is 13. So you do make it. So something pokes you on your left, you turn around
Right.
to look, but then you realize, wait, it's not over there. I'm not gonna get tricked. And then you turn around to your right and see it over here, and it's like already laughing, thinking that you went and looked. And that's it. That's all it does.
Oh my god.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna capture this. I'm gonna try to capture this.
And
Oh,
then
there-
so that's all he does.
Okay.
These ones over here, what's their movement speed again? Let me see. They have a fly speed. Oh, quick boys. 5, 10, 15. Okay. This other one's gonna go over here in front of Ronin and is going to cast hallucinatory terrain.
Oh my
no.
god.
You make a natural feet range local natural terrain, blah 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 blah. Okay. What it creates is a rock formation underneath your feet, like the ones in front of the stateroom. How big is this? How big is hallucinatory terrain? 150. Wow, that is big. Are you
It is
crazy?
massive. Yeah.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, dude. It's a 10-minute casting time being done instantaneously.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait. So in that case, you will make something smaller because
Okay.
it's not instantaneous. That's fair, right?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
He's making hallucinatory
Okay.
terrain.
So
dude.
one dragon cast dancing lights.
Drugging us.
Another dragon mage hand poked Jack, and then this one is casting a quick version of hallucinatory terrain. Okay,
Well,
Just-
on Roy? Or
no, on the floor
On the
of this
Ronin.
of the bridge,
oh, okay.
and it is it is turning the floor into stone that's very very shiny, like it's been polished so close to a mirrored finish. So it looks like you guys are on a mirrored floor.
Oh wow.
Oh my.
Ah.
Are they setting up for something?
Maybe. This is the first time Jack's ever seen them, so it could be
Okay.
anything.
This is not the first time that he has countered us like such a thing. That's the reason why I tried to like feed that freaking cracker to like to that damn thing and try to like tame it, but it's not working. It's not working.
There you go. So the ground, I mean no, the bridge of the ship is now, it looks like a mirror. You guys can see down there. There's dancing lights. It's a party. It's a disco, guys.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
And then
Yeah.
this one over here, upper left, is gonna go down, fly down, in front of Jack over there, and he is going to. Now, what's he going to do? He's going to cast mirror image on himself. Fucking.
Oh my God.
So now he's got duplicates. He's
Oh,
got
God.
fucking. So it's as if there are even more of them.
Oh my god.
in that space.
Okay, you're actually making duplicates. Holy shit.
It's
Oh
one,
my
two,
god.
three. Actually, no. This
Oh
will
my
be
god, there's more of them.
2, 3, 4. They're
More
over
duplicates
there.
anyway.
This
There
is
you go.
getting out of
1, 2, 3.
hand. Now there's 500 of them.
They-
They could, if
And-
they all cast mirror image, there would be like so many of them.
They're all just dancing in the spotlight. Fucking I don't. All right, and these guys at top there, they zoom in. One stops over there in front of Roy. This other one stops over here beside Jack, and both of them now are going to fucking. Oh, what else can they do? Let's see how crazy we can make this.
Oh my god.
They,
Oh my god.
they are going to.
Make more
One
of
is
them.
going. Okay, so one is going to cast major image, and the other is going to cast minor illusion rather. So the one that's casting major image is going to spawn a disco ball
So that is a party.
above the party, and let me see if there is such a thing, such a disco ball.
This is a free LSD concept, you know.
For PC users, this is when your computer starts to lag. It's
Like
just
the
So,
meters.
The disco ball is over.
Happening.
The disco ball is over there. This one, and
God.
the other one casting minor illusion is wait. So that's major image and the disco ball minor illusion. The minor illusion is going to be music. So you guys hear. All right, there you
We
go.
are being rickrolled, right?
That is that is their turn. Satori, you're up. Satan on deck.
Oh god.
Wait. Satori is processing everything that's happening.
Processing.
Yeah. So
Like
for the,
even hip hop at
fir-
this point.
for the first time in a long time, Satori feels at home.
Yay!
Oh my god.
That's perfect.
Chaotic.
So first thing Satori does, casts Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
But instead of the usual incantation, she says in Sylvan, Queen of Fae, let's play.
Ooh.
And
Aww.
Cloverleaf, Cloverleaf, Cloverleaf.
Oh, get a cloverleaf, bro.
Excellent.
the Hunter's Mark on the this one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then kind of just skips over to here. I'll make use. I want to make use of all 30 feet of movement because he'd be like dancing to the beat while going there.
Aww.
I love it so much. Okay,
Perfect.
great.
That's just so cute.
Yeah. And then summon a psychic knife.
Okay.
Oh
Summon a
god.
psychic knife, and then attempt to stab this one.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, let me roll for that first. I'm pretty sure that hits. Yeah.
With each other is, drugging each other and stabbing
20
each
hits.
other.
That
yeah.
hits. Roll
20.
damage.
Okay,
Nice.
so I'll roll. Okay, I'll roll 7 plus the sneak attack. God, I haven't rolled sneak attack in a while.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
That's 15. I don't think I need to roll for the Hunter's Mark.
15 H damage. That is correct.
Wait,
It is poofed.
Okay, yeah, and then as she stabs, she said, "Tag, you're it."
Poof.
And yeah, so like and that's the end of Satori's turn. And,
Excellent.
yeah.
All right. Good shit. Satan, you are up.
Yeah, Satan's trying to process this too. So, okay, wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Was there enough time for me to do Arcane Recovery? Because I have 0 third level spell
Yeah,
slots.
I'll allow it earlier, right?
Okay.
Like after you did your sending shit and whatever.
Okay, sensing that we're obviously not getting actually attacked, and Satori seems like she was dancing and having fun. I want her to have a great time. So my Alpha Familiar is going to go to her right there. Then I'm going to cast Fly on Satori. I say, Pixies of the Feywild, show gravity or mischief. Fairy flight as I cast
it.
Fly on Satori.
Yes. Big clap, big clap.
Yes.
Nice.
Now you have Fly, my dude.
Haha, what else you doing?
Alrighty, and then that was my action. Then I walk to Satori and I tell her, have a good time. Then walk away. There you go, that's my turn.
Cool, yo. Okay, it is now the other group's turn.
Beans.
Johnny over here is like, I've met like a lot of dragons in my time, but like these ones, I'm just confused as fuck. So, I'm gonna let you guys handle this, and he just hangs back over there. But as he hangs back over there, this one dragon over here is like, no, you're not. You're gonna be part of this. He's gonna go over here, and he's going to cast polymorph on Johnny.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And
Dragon.
turns Johnny into let's see. Turns Johnny
A bird.
into nope. Oh shit. Turns Johnny into one of them.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I don't know if this is like part of the it's like accurate to the rules, but fuck it. I'm having
Doesn't
fun.
matter.
Fine, this is fine.
Johnny,
Screw the rules.
So John-
Screw the rules.
Johnny now is like meep meep meep. Like, what? What did you do to me? Alright, so that's that guy's turn. These two are poofed. This one over here saw what Satan did to Satori. He's gonna go over here and cast Fly on Satan.
What?
So now Satan, you can fly.
Alright.
This one over here is gonna go. Let me review their stats a bit, Vision, power, perception, blah 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 blah. Is going to go to Casimir. Yeah, this one casts Fly on Satan. This one's gonna go to Casimir. Meep, 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 meep. Playful. Goes over here and was about to like play around with Casimir, but then something spooks him and just poofs. Poofs. What? Poof.
See what you've done? It was just about to touch one of those worms. And then, like, the Pharaoh just shrugs. With a
Alright.
face like this.
All right, and that is that first
So I guess
round.
they could see him, huh? So I guess they could
You
see
don't know.
him. Maybe? Yeah, well, no,
Maybe.
it's assuming.
There you go. It is now back to top of the round. Jack, it is your turn. Casimir on deck.
I will move. I will approach the creature with my 10 movements.
Okay.
Sneak, or I'm not so sure. Not sneaky, but like just animal handle again, I guess.
Okay. Sure. You can animal handling. Sea
You got
space
this,
animal.
buddy.
Was it C or was it A?
C.
No, it's C. Animal.
7.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You try to do the
Animal
animal
handling.
handling, and then it thinks you're trying to dance with it, so it starts like dancing in front of you, but then your moves are like not matching up. So he's thinking like, this is such a confusing dance, so it's not, it's nothing's happening.
Oh.
If you don't attack, so that's your action already.
Right.
If you don't receive damage this round, you will lose your rage. Are you okay with that?
I mean, as in the pent of frustration, I attack with my fist.
Okay.
I cast
This
fist.
man.
Sure, sure. Technically, in a more strict combat, doing the animal
Right.
handling is your action already, so you cannot attack.
Ah,
But I will
okay,
allow
okay.
it in this sense. It's fine.
Okay.
Fuck the
Okay,
rules
okay.
for now.
Okay, hold on. Give me a moment.
Jack is like, "Fuck you! I'm a good dancer." You don't know me.
Slave fist, right? If I'm not mistaken.
A space great axe, right?
Alright. Great axe. Only one attack in this instance, I'm assuming.
You have extra attack. You can
So
do.
do I roll 2 times?
Yeah, but roll this one first. You might kill it in the one blow.
Okay.
12. 12 will miss, unfortunately. So roll again for your extra attack.
Okay.
15, that will hit, dealing 8 damage. So it's like trying to dance with you, and you're like, meh! And then you hit it for 8 damage. You can do your bonus action rage pulse thing to do
Yeah,
3 damage to it.
Yep. I'm doing
Okay.
it, basically.
So another 3 damage, so 11 damage to this one. And this one over here, the one labeled number 1, takes... no, not only 3 damage. 3 damage, there you go. These are just its mirror images. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, I think that's your turn.
Yep.
Oh,
that's it.
dude, +2 damage from rage.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
13.
right. Good shit.
That is true.
Except from the bonus action,
Oh, yeah.
flame
yeah,
thing.
for
Got
sure,
it,
for
got
sure.
it. Alright, so that is your turn, Casimir. You're up, Ronin on deck.
All right. So Casimir says, seems like we're having a bit of party here, mates. And then jump down,
Mm-hmm.
grab 60 feet of rope from his bag,
Uh-huh.
and mutters the word, "Oh, rope of ropes, extend long enough so we can reach another dimension." And he grabs it like near his crotch, and then it just goes like skyrocketing up and
Uh-huh.
opens up a new portal as I cast rope trick.
Yes, sir.
And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of hand it, I kind of like give it to like Saturn and say, "Have fun, mate." The rope, that is.
With the
So it's
rope.
rope trick.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So it opens perpendicular to the ground at the upper end of the rope. An invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space
That is
that lasts until the
correct,
spell
correct.
ends.
It doesn't have to be 60 feet long. You can make it shorter if you want. So what do you
Yeah, I
want?
just make it shorter.
Okay,
That'll
cool.
be easier for Satori to climb on it and see what's on the other side, because I frankly don't know. I just got the spell.
Okay. Let's mark
So I know I can just go up there.
the rope. Let's do maybe this one for the rope. Oh shit, this is big. Why is this big? 5. Let's put it over
Yeah, there you go.
There's
Just
the
5
rope.
feet, right? Yeah. And I guess that would also
Okay.
grab their attention, maybe.
Cool.
Bonus action, nothing. That's the end of my turn.
Excellent. All right. Ronin, you're up. Muted? Are you mute? Rafi?
I think
Oh,
he's
it's not
being,
muted.
he's being
are they?
right now.
Break.
I think so.
Coolio.
He's gonna peel real quick though.
In the meantime,
Oh my god, what is going on, my
In
dude?
the meantime, we're having a party.
in the
What
meantime,
does rope trick do? Is it just a hole?
Yeah, it's just an invisible hole to another dimension.
Okay, Raph, it's your turn now.
wait. In the meantime,
Wonderful.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Oh, this doesn't go to your YouTube, because you're gonna get flagged.
just these first few seconds. Oh, hey. Okay,
So,
Ronin, you're up.
okay, since I'm noticing that clearly, like, they're not fighting, they're not actually hurting us, I'm gonna go up to this fairy dragon that I hurt initially, and I try to say in common, like, sorry about that, and then I cast, like, Cure Wounds on the Fey Dragon just to,
Oh,
Oh,
Just,
you're not playing the game right.
just so it doesn't, feel bad.
Okay, okay.
You're not
You're supposed to play
playing
Feels
fast.
bad, fam.
Okay, okay, okay.
So,
Okay, sure. Cure wounds. Roll.
yeah, I will roll. So,
I mean,
plus 4.
The
Does
local.
Satoru actually say that out loud? You're not playing the game,
that's
right?
not the game, right?
Yeah.
I get it why.
11 is back to full
killing
HP.
people.
Either I completely healed it from its injury because that's 11, and then I guess I'll fly. Wait, I'll be flying away over here. So I don't know if that provokes opportunity or something. So
Okay.
yeah.
He does actually attack you for healing you.
DM.
Crazy. Then fuck you for healing me, man.
Yeah, wait. I'm actually really considering it. But no. It
I
becomes
get what he was thinking,
confused.
like, why?
So what happens, Ronin, is you heal it, right? So
Yeah.
it feels like it's getting better, but then it's confused as fuck. So it thinks so hard, like you see its like eyes like get cross-eyed because it's thinking so much. It's like, and then it explodes.
Wow.
blows up because you it's like syntax error, man.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Error 404, he just healed me, huh?
What's
Who
that?
would have thought that healing the
couldn't
enemy
comprehend.
would kill them?
My God.
He couldn't
like the
comprehend
opposite.
this, man. He couldn't comprehend what just happened.
Okay, is that your turn, Ronin? What's
By
Roy
the way,
doing?
Roy will follow after me, and he will. I guess he'll play with this dragon over here because he's also like a bit confused with what's happening. He's like, okay, everyone seems to be playing around, so he'll be playing with this fairy dragon.
How?
By poking at it.
Ah.
What?
Okay. Please have Roy roll a dexterity saving throw.
My
Okay.
God.
His dex save. Let me look at it real quick.
Yeah, just do D20
What if
plus
they're
whatever
actually
his
just
dex.
playing with us? And just outright kills one, like all of a sudden.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be one hole.
That could have turned the tide. Like as soon as like Ronin healed this one, the angers everyone. Wait, no.
Right? And just start like freaking pummeling him.
Get him! Get him!
Yeah, that
Witch
sounds like
hunt, basically.
that sounds like a Faye thing to do. Yeah.
Right?
7.
That's fucking crazy.
Okay. This is what happens. Roy pokes the fairy dragon, and what do I want to happen?
Yes. What do you want it to happen?
I swear to God, like I'm just so.
We're all confused as you are.
Ronin is like, Roy, go play with that one, and Roy is like, okay, we'll play, and then reaches out to poke. Fuck. It pokes the dragon. The dragon looks back at Roy, and the dragon pokes Roy back, and Roy turns into a real boy.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's just freaking crazy. He's just a real boy.
Kidding.
Hell yes. That's perfect.
So
How does it look like the real boy?
he looks like if Roy were like Pinocchio turns into a real boy. It looks like that.
Oh my God.
It looks like Roy if he was
Does
like
he do the
a
live?
human.
Yeah, like that.
Does he do the line? Give him the line from the Pinocchio movie.
Yeah, like, he's like, I wish to be a real boy. And then Roy
be on my own.
Roy looks at Ronin and is like, Father, what's happened to me?
Oh my God.
Alright.
I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I can't feel my circuits.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Roman.
My God.
All
By
right.
the fact that it says like it can't feel at first.
That's the perfect. That's perfect.
That is so. That is what Ronin. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's our turns.
Is now the Fey
So
Dragon
Roy stays as a boy, right?
stays at as a
real
boy for
boy?
now. Yes, correct.
Oh my God, yes.
They, so this first group, the ones that Jack is raging around and whatever, they just
Right.
continue playing around with Jack. So this one's gonna go behind Jack. So in turn, all the mirror images just surround him. It's like wow, wow, meep, 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 meep.
Oh my God.
And they, what do they do over there? Cough. They cast suggestion on Jack. So Jack, in your head, you hear meep 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 like outside, but
Right.
in your head you hear them be like, dance, dance, motherfucker, dance.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So
Yes, my
What's
dude.
in my head?
so Jack,
I love
please roll me.
Whatever.
What is it? A saving throw, wisdom saving throw. S
Wow.
space
You know the pictures
wiz.
in my head?
Wisdom. Okay.
You know that small girl in the couch and then those like black
10.
giants surrounding him? Because I'm Jack in the middle of the
Yeah,
couch.
So guys, you guys just see like a Jack being surrounded by these dragons. All of them are like beep 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 beep, beep. And then in Jack's head is like dance, motherfucker, dance, 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 motherfucker, dance.
I
So
was
Jack,
actually thinking of like casting speak with animals. Oh my God.
Jack, you resist the urge, but like you're holding onto your great axe really tight, but then you just hear them saying dance, 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 motherfucker, dance, and then suddenly like you feel your toe like tapping, dance, dance. Dance, motherfucker, dance, and then now you're like your shoulders are like going up and down. Dance, dance, motherfucker, dance, and then you raise your axe, poof, and then yeah, you're just like freestyle dancing right now. So, Jack, please roll me a performance check.
Oh my God.
What is that?
Exclamation mark C space performance.
Performance.
You got this, mate. Oh
My God.
So,
These guys
uh,
are terrible here. These guys.
maybe Jack, maybe because like you're not used to dancing at all. You're a barbarian. You're a
Aw.
chef. This isn't your forte. So you're just like dancing as awkwardly as you can, and the rest of you guys just hear like the stomping of Jack's feet, boogs, 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 as he's trying his best to dance. But
Is he having a bloody seizure?
but there you go. And while this one was casting the suggestion spell on Jack, this other one in front of Jack is going to
Right.
cast polymorph on the other dragon, the one that has his mirror image, and turns them. No, not polymorph, but more like a transformation thing, and turns them into other Jacks.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And now,
my God.
and now all of them are dancing.
Yes, and they're all Jacks.
They're all. There you go. One
That
Jack.
is not confusing at
A
all.
2 Jack, a 3 Jack, and these one, and they're all like miniature Jacks, like small.
Oh, someone's flying though.
Yeah. So there you go.
Floating. Oh
Uh,
my God.
they're all dancing.
This is the worst LS. This is both the worst and the best LSD trip anyone can have.
There you go. This one's poof. This one's poof. They're gonna go over here. They see that this dragon is like turning Roy into human, and they're just messing with Roy, turning him into a boy, turning him back into a robot, turning him into a boy, turning him back
Let's
into
get
a
a
robot.
break him, no!
He's like, Father, what's wrong? Well, Master, what is Father? What is
Oh my God.
You will never go back after this. You'll never be the same man.
but yeah, that is their turn. Satori, you're up. Satan on deck. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I'll roll attack first before I say what happens.
Okay.
So
God
like,
help us all.
yeah, the attack will go to this one and then this person.
Okay.
Also like normal attack and then the bonus attack.
Okay.
Bonus dagger. So normal attack first.
Fly, girl, fly.
18.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay. Okay, I'll just roll damage for this. That's 6,
Six.
and then the
Taken.
sneak attack, right? Sneak attack for that one. And I'm pretty
What?
sure that's
Poof.
yeah. Okay, and then bonus for the other one. 16?
Yes, hit.
Okay. I mean it's 1d4 plus 4.
Yeah. It's poofed also. Poofed.
Okay. Right. So what happens is, with Fly, Satori flies up and does a loop, and while
Yes.
she's doing that, she throws the daggers
Ooh.
to the first one,
Uh-huh.
and then the second one,
Cool.
and then she ends with like grabbing the rope for the
the rope
rope
trick.
trick.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then like with the momentum, she's like swinging back and
Swinging
forth
back
again.
and forth.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's so cool.
That's some Miley Cyrus level shit right there. It's like a freaking flow.
All right. The fairy dragons see this, and then they change the music. Wait,
I can do it.
they change the music. Wait. You guys hear this song? Wait. Let me look for that part.
Oh, there's a demo.
You guys.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
All right, let's go.
You know, it makes sense for that to play there too, because it's the Feywild, they can just grab anything.
That's so stupid, man.
We've
But there you
been to our
go.
real world.
All right, is that your turn, Satori?
I'm swinging.
Satan,
my
you're
God.
up. What are you up to?
Yeah, so Satori's having a great time, and I don't want the fun to let up, so I cast Prestidigitation to create a fireworks effect. just to make it even more fun. So of the arcane arts I pick, I cast this minor magic trick
Let's
as
go.
I make fireworks
Firework.
happen.
Okay,
Beep, beep, beep,
the,
beep.
the song changes again. Yes!
Where's the DJ, man? Meet the DJ.
Hey, let's go. All right.
My God, I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Long
Been a
time.
long time.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
And then party continues happening. Baby, you're up. You were all right. Good shit. That is Satan's turn. Are you moving, flying anywhere, whatever?
Yeah, I'll fly to like this area and be 20 feet up about.
All
And
right.
then I'll just have my owl familiar like on my shoulder as well.
Okay.
Oh man.
Cool. Wrapping this up, it is the end of the fireworks song. It's like this part. Boom, boom, boom. And then the music dies down. And then as the fireworks start like exploding and shit, the dragons are like, whoa, we can do that. And they go up into the sky and then they poof themselves. And then everyone is now getting poofed. So they're poofing themselves. Roy turns back into the robot. Johnny turns back into Johnny. All the dragons are like poofing. And at the end of it all, you guys see in the sky, actually not in the sky, but like sitting atop one of the masts, right? Sitting down, looking down at you guys, laughing, like past the fireworks, and is like clapping at all of you. It is the knife juggler.
Aw shit.
It looks like no, not it. She looks like, where is my art? Oh my fucking god. Art Where's my art? Where's my D and D art? Boom, param pam pam. Boom, param pam.
Boom,
Hang on,
tarat,
guys.
tarat. Boom,
There,
tarat, tarat.
there you go. The knife juggler up there. So we are out of combat. Let me change the scene so that there's no more grid.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, out of combat, guys. Good shit. I hope you guys had fun.
We win.
There you go. You guys see the knife juggler? The knife juggler is like specifically looking at Satori and like kind of like tilts her head as if like inviting Satori to go over there.
Oh, okay. Mid victory lap, she flies over. I'm
Mhm.
still flying, right?
Yep.
You haven't. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't lose concentration on it.
Okay.
I don't think I'm flying anymore though. The one that did that poofed.
All right.
Yeah. They poofed. Cool, yo.
Oh, hey, Mr. Juggler. Miss Juggler, sorry. Miss Knife Juggler.
Uh huh. And then she says, "Man, I forgot her accent, so I'm just gonna give her a random one right now." She's gonna be like, That was quite a performance, little one. I hope you had some fun. I called my friends over."
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, that was so fun. Thank you very much.
Kinda miss what it was like back at home, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, especially with what's happened so far. Hasn't been great, but I remember now why I did this in the first place. Thank you.
Yeah, quite the bummer that. Yeah, I remember when you were back in the Feywild, you enjoyed stuff like that with the other. Although you didn't play so much with the other pixie dragons, but with other pixies and the Fey dragons, but I remember you enjoyed. So I thought I'd let you participate in it today.
Do I know you?
And then she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Here." And she snaps her finger, and she transforms into this being.
Your mama.
Your mama.
Transforms in. Let me disappear her,
Mama!
and
First
then
of chaos.
Are the
Chaos form.
children?
Oh my god.
turns into that.
Ooh, that looks so beautiful. Is that your mama?
And then Satori, you still do not recognize them.
Oh, okay.
You still do not recognize them.
God, though. Oh.
But she says, "Forgive me, my child, but I'm constantly shifting forms. I forget that you haven't seen some of them, but I do recall that when I was spending time with you, I took the form of..." And then she transforms herself again. She snaps her finger. She turns into Mondai, which is your favorite pixie, your favorite pixie, right, Satori?
Yes.
The one you
Yes,
considered.
the one who took care of me, basically.
Yeah. And she continues to say that you've always been such a fascinating creature, and to have found you in the Feywild and been given the opportunity and the luck to guide you and see you grow up, it is truly quite a gift. I am happy to see how strong you've become. And then she opens her arms and she says, "Come here."
Mondai! It
And
goes in for the hug.
you guys lock in an embrace, and then she like wraps her head and chin like over around your head,
and she pulls away from you, and then she says, "Now, child, I know you are in deep trouble, and I would like to help you." And then she looks down at like the rest of you, and then she says, "But first, please introduce me to your friends."
Yes, yes, come on. Let's go, Monday. Hey guys!
Yeah.
Hello.
Who is that?
Monday, these are my friends.
Wait, this is Monday.
Monday. Yes.
Monday.
Bloody Monday today.
How mundane.
Yeah. And introduce everyone. This is Satan. He's smart. This is Ronan. He's also smart and shoots things. This is Roy. He speaks weird. Jack likes cooking. I don't really know Mr. Ranger that well. He's new, but he's my friend too.
Aw.
And then she says, "Greetings, everyone. Your friend here, Satori. She calls me Mondai, but I also go by another name. Her other name, she introduces herself as Silenthea."
Ooh.
Shit! Dude, I called her name one time. Shit. Okay.
Created psionic
So-
spells and guys.
So hearing that name, I'm like, whoa. Okay. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Silentia.
Very trippy. Very trippy, bro.
Very trippy indeed.
Silenth-
Okay, you're spelling it that way. Okay.
yeah, I'm
So-
deciding to spell it that way.
Oh.
Nice.
And then, hang on, let me check my notes. Fairy dragons, blah blah. And then she
Satori will. Okay.
Satori will.
Satori will be asking where the others is, by the way.
The other pixies? Oh,
Yeah.
they're back home. As she says,
Okay.
"Oh, they
Yeah.
are back in the part of the Feywild where you grew up, but you are very
Oh.
far away from that place. And to think that you would be able to achieve something like this," and like she gestures to the airship, "it is quite a feat. It reminds me of something the old Terrinians were able to accomplish. Look straight ahead now." And then she kind of like points to the front of the bow of the ship, and peering from the clouds, you see now, but before the clouds, you see like the pixie dragons like poof in and out, further and further away, towards the front direction. And then past the clouds, you see something incredible. You see what looks like upside down pyramids floating in the sky. And on the upside down pyramids on the sky, there seem to be skyscrapers. And it looks very old, and there is like evergreen and vegetation growing all around it, and this vegetation looks very fey in nature. And Silencia, let me change the map so you can appreciate it a bit more. Although the map is not an accurate depiction,
Similar.
but it's kinda like this.
Okay.
God.
Loading.
Oh.
Whoa! What the fuck?
I love it.
So Silencia shows you this as the airship approaches, and then she says,
Ooh, it's a
she
city.
says, there used to be a time when Terrinians were
at the peak of their technological advancements, creations such as this, pointing at the airship, continue to develop to create mechanisms and powerful machines that floats into the sky and defy gravity. Such things like those, pointing at these sky cities, right?
Yeah.
And then she continues to say, but when pandemonium happened and war started to occur on the surface of Tarin, the people left these cities, abandoned them, and they long since have been forgotten in the history books. Now we, the Fae, she continues to say that now the Fae occupy the cities, using it as their home, right? And then the airship at this point like slowly passes the city, and you guys see like into the distance even more Fae, even more fairy dragons. There are like huge, like they're even like bigger fairy dragons, but you only see like spot like a glimpse of it, and then it poofs into like this huge pink and purple cloud, and then you continue on your journey past the city. And then she continues to say, but now with this issue in Exoria, our home is threatened. For if war drakes and battle worms were to return again, they will surely take to the skies. And the Fae that took refuge here in these abandoned cities, they will surely perish. And Silencia looks at Satori. It is now up to you, and looks at the rest of you, to stop this from happening. And I think I have some information that will help. All right. And let me review my notes. Fae City in the Clouds, meet the Knife Juggler, Archfiend Silencia, Mundai. And then she like snaps her finger and teleports all of you into the storage deck, just so it's like a little bit darker and everything. So you guys
mood
just
lighting.
teleport. Yeah, mood lighting. They are the Fae, so
That's true. Yeah, they are pretty extra.
a flair for
Yeah.
for drama.
The man. You have witnessed that firsthand.
There you go.
Goodness.
So maybe you guys can hang there, whatever. Okay. She then like dims the lights in the airship. So the lights inside the airship are like they're like electricity tubes that run all across the walls of the airship, and then some of them Antoine like made like a part of the glass to be a part of the metal pipes to be glass, so that you can visibly see the electricity like runs through the ship, and that electricity like brightens into the room. But then Silencia darkens the room, not by dimming those lights, but just like emanates a darkness from her, right, in order to dim the room. And then she starts casting like minor illusions in front of you, right? Like the city of Exoria, where you guys have been, and then she recounts your journey thus far, making it obvious to you that Silentia has been keeping a close eye on Satori and in turn the rest of the group. So she says, I have been following your journey throughout this time, and I have discovered that you are in you are in the dark when it comes to when it comes to who you are truly fighting. This does make sense because your enemy does not only hide in the shadows, but they also hide in plain sight. And then she starts casting mirror images of the high priests, so you guys will know what they look like.
Yay.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So-
assassination time, baby. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
So actually,
Where
let
the
me
pictures at?
let me let me adjust you guys. Hang on, huh? Okay, like that. And
See, I told you guys the deal would be nice.
Turned out to be true.
Satori is like really happy. It's like, all right. She shows you the different
The great enemy.
the high priests, each of them.
They look evil AF.
That's just what
Turtles.
Dragonborn look like, okay?
That's
You're being racist
Are there
right
no
now.
friendly? Are there no friendly looking ones, man? Come on. They gotta be some with like freaking what do they call it? So wait,
Even
that
your
one
dead
stage is
one,
just him on a
dude.
Monday. It's just him waking up on like every day, you know, that's how it looks like.
Okay, so
Black dude.
she shows you those ones, and then but she says them in succession, right? So she introduces you them to you one by one, and she says, the Red High Priest, Gaboon. Let me type the name. I'm like, fuck. This is what I get for giving them complex names. Gahabun. He is vicious, he is tenacious, strong, and powerful. Easily the strongest physically of all of them. And then she says, the Black High Priest, Hachbi. He's the oldest and therefore the wisest of the group. The older brother of the current pharaoh of Ixoria. He was not too happy when his younger brother took the throne.
What?
He was not too happy when
Oh dear.
he was not too happy when his younger brother took the throne.
Okay.
The white high priest, Radash. Red ass.
Red ass.
Reddish.
No, Radash.
Reddish.
Radash.
Reddish.
He is he is much like your friend. Looks over at Ronin. Ingenious, designs his own weapons, creates them from the frost magic he wields. But when it comes to creating such contraptions from the designs of Radash, the blue high priest, Dayef. He, as well as his city of Azrak, with their ability to utilize lightning magic and electricity, they are a duo to be reckoned with, not to be reckoned with. And finally, the most cunning of all, and the most sinister, the green high priest, Ahira. He is the mastermind of all this. And so, you
Can I
know,
mutter something to that one?
You can mutter something to dead one.
No, wait, I don't see him though. That's the thing, right?
The dead one?
Wait, do I see him? We talked about this. I don't remember if I see him or not.
You can see him, but the rest don't. I feel like that's what we agreed on. No?
Right? Yeah. So I could see him.
Yeah, but the
And I
rest
would
don't
say
see
that
him.
one. Correct me if I'm wrong, that one, but doesn't that green dragon look like you? You know, this is something I just mutter out loud.
Out loud.
What?
No, I muttered.
Oh my god.
You
Not
muttered.
out loud. I muttered, but not out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, please clarify that. Yeah.
About that. My bad.
Mr. Ronan, he's doing that thing again.
Mr. Ronan is going crazy
But
again.
the rest of us do notice he's muttering, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's like the mouth will be
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's saying, but we know that he's talking.
Does he react?
Does he react? I want to say,
This muttered out loud.
sure, he can react. Maybe he says something along the lines of like, "Those are his brothers."
Oh,
We want to say that.
well, shit.
Yeah. So maybe the dead one says, "Man, now I have to give him a voice."
No, so wait, I was just guessing that it would, like he know them. He would know them.
He knows
right?
them. He recognizes them.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
recognizes them.
Okay, got it. There we
Cool.
go.
And then Silencia continues and says, after saying that Ahira is the most cunning and suspicious, and says that I am certain that he is the mastermind of all of this. Although I am not sure whether all of them are against the Pharaoh and against Ixoria, I am certain that Ahira is sinister. I have some of my scouts visit Akhdar, and they have reported to me that they have seen sightings of many suspicious people entering the city, from cutthroat mercenaries to wicked hags. However, when my scouts entered the city themselves, they could no longer find them. So I suspect, much like in Ixoria, there are tunnels and caverns underneath the city of Akhdar as well. If there is anywhere that you could find where these new dragons are being bred, I am almost certain it is beneath Akhdar. Should you
Okay.
go there and should you venture there, be warned. The city is a marshland, and there are swamps, and there are vicious creatures. And if you were to venture underground, I do not know what you will meet.
I asked
okay.
Salenthia something like, what sort of elements do they use? I mean, Azrak uses lightning, and I'm guessing they use poison. Is that correct?
You are correct. They do wield poison.
Okay.
While some more stealthy and cunning from their ranks will prefer to use poison needles, darts, and arrows, others will use gas that, should you inhale, will become problematic for you. And there are also
Right.
those in poisons in liquid form. They place in various glasses and vials that they throw at their enemies. All very dangerous.
I see.
Alright, I'm just trying to keep up with here, guys. These are the people breeding dragons, right?
Silencia is
Yes.
saying that, yeah, it is, that she is sure that
Okay.
Ahira is...
Yeah, it's the evil. It's the one that's behind all of it.
Yes, and that
Okay.
Akhdar is where they are doing that operation.
And from your knowledge
Okay.
earlier, from Mia and from Sarab, you know that Dayef, the blue dragonborn, is also in cahoots with them. They have their tunneler machines, and they have like schematics of like different designs for things. So those designs for things could be like various weapons. They could also be the machines used to artificially help create these dragons. And then Gabun, the red dragonborn, you know from Mia that the Montu themselves, which are the leading force, the military force of Ixoria, were attacked when they visited Amar. So
Mar, that's Gaboon's territory.
yeah, so
Got it.
it is. You guys know that now that Silente is confirming Ahira is involved. The three of them are pretty much like the culprit, right?
Right.
And Radash and Hakwi, you're it's kind of easy to assume that they're also part of it, but Silencia is not confirming that.
We're
Okay.
not sure. Okay.
But
Yeah,
just
we're-
like Jack is just taking all the notes he can,
Cool.
especially the dragon parts.
The dragon breath. Yeah. There you go. So she says that if you were to find where they're breeding the dragons, it would be in Akdar. She asks you to be careful, but she does ask you that it is important that you do go there, because at this point the Montu are weak. Some of them were killed during their visit to Amar, and a lot of them are weak, and they're on their way to Ixoria to protect the Pharaoh, which is a good idea.
Right. Yeah.
And because the high priests are compromised, obviously you cannot try to reach. It's up to you if you want to like try to reach Radash and Hakbi separately to talk to them. But Silencia also says that you also cannot ask the help of the soldiers of Ixoria because you're wanted by them, right?
Yeah.
So, typical movie adventure shit. She
Yeah.
says, "Scale breakers, you are our final hope."
Oh,
Nice. That was the
Is
perfect
this
line.
like Princess
That was the
Leia, or like Obi-Wan Kenobi? You're
You're my
Obi-
last hope. Yeah. So she says that to you as she loses the minor illusion, and then she says, "Make your way towards Akda. Rest if you can. Rest as much as you can, and prepare. And for when you get there, you will be on your own. Before I depart from you, my child," like facing Satori, gesturing for Satori to come closer.
okay.
She kind of like bends down to be like close to Satori's eye line, and then she says, "Please do be careful. And I wish to gift you something that might help." And then she like puts her hands like behind her back, and then she says, "Do you remember when you used to play your little lyre back at home?"
Yes.
And she pulls out the very same lyre, and except there's something different from it. Let me show you a picture if I can send that here. It kind of looks like this. I'm putting it in TS chat. It kind of looks like that. But the top part where it curves, right? Where it used to be like the wood curves, Actually, when she gives it to you, it looks exactly like that. But once, as she's handing it to you, the wood on the top, like, sparkles and shines, and then it opens up as if it was like a live root to open up and turn into like an open circle in the middle of where the vine curls, right?
Oh.
And then she gives it to you, and then after it's in your hands for a while, the curl returns back to its closed position, and it seems to be ordinary again. And then Silencia says, Silencia says again, I will not be on this journey with you this time. But if ever you feel like you miss home again, just play on this. And then she gives it to you, and then she opens her arms to hug you.
I move closer. I say, thank you, Mondai. We'll get them. Don't worry.
And then she whispers, I know you will. I know you will. And in the hug, she slowly, like, disappears. Like, becomes more and more translucent until finally she is gone. All right. There you go.
What?
Man, where did she go?
I am filled with
If you have
fear.
above game questions, you can ask me.
Hmm. Let's see. Does anyone have questions? I'm a bit taking time processing revelations.
Revelation.
I don't
Wait.
know if there's anything left to process. Like,
Yeah.
it's
just
up to
happened.
us.
No,
If you want to do it,
told
She established that it's up to us and that we have to go after Ahira.
we crashed the airship.
Oh, dude, no.
Kamikaze ship.
That's from above, boys. One
Okay.
Oh, wait, I do want to clarify. So,
Yes.
Silenthia basically said that we have to go to this underground base of operations of Ahira.
I think
Yeah.
it's best to
that
do.
part. Yeah.
Even then, I think we should go there. We should destroy every technology they're using to make these dragons. And
What?
Oh,
Destroy?
by the way, VM,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't asked regarding the fuel of the ship.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't have enough fuel, right? I don't know what's enough fuel because we don't know where we're going. But how does it work? Good
Dude,
fuel.
don't worry about it. Antoine's got it in the bag.
Okay. I'm just worried that, like, oh, no, no more fuel, boys.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I don't want to deal with that.
Okay, so like so we can go to like any place we want, I'm guessing.
You can.
It's just the time that would be affected.
Jack wants to make a statement after like everything, but like one of those like cookie trailer or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
After
God.
when everyone's done, you can just go on.
What does Jack do?
Like he wants to like in the like at the end of the movie, like you see like cookie teasers or some shit like that. I
Yeah.
want to do something like that. But at the end of like everything right now, like just go on with like whatever you guys need to do.
Okay.
Okay.
After
After hearing such
the
a
post-credit
Yeah.
scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we could go to the other cities, but then we don't know what we're getting into.
we also don't. I also don't think we have the time to speak. Why is it? Whose feedback is that?
I don't
Feedback.
know.
Yeah, there is feedback.
Feedback?
Yeah.
Echo, you mean?
Not from me.
Anyway,
Anyone
I'll
anyone
go
else
on.
hearing that?
Oh, I do hear
don't
it
you
now.
guys?
I do hear it.
I don't hear anything.
Just a little bit.
I don't hear anything either.
I think it's still from Link, but it's just a little bit.
Talk
Yeah.
though,
Okay.
talk
Yeah,
though,
I think
Raf.
it's Link.
Talk.
I'll just go on.
Yeah, it's from Link.
It's from Link.
There is
Sorry, guys.
there is no time going. We don't have time going to the Black High Priest and the White High Priest to confirm their loyalty.
They're
I
also
think-
together, by the way.
Oh,
The three of them are
in one place.
together.
No, the
The first-
five of them are together.
Oh, the five of them are together too. Are together.
Yeah,
I
if
thought-
you
so the
if
three
you
of them are in-
remember when
Hmm.
earlier, like
Oh, yeah.
after the attack on Exoria, there were
Okay,
three
yeah.
parties being sent to different places, right? The
Yeah.
Montu were being sent to Amar, the red place.
Mhm.
You guys went to the blue city, and
That's right.
and the high
All of them
priest,
are-
yeah,
Yeah.
the high priest
That
went
from
to
above, boys. That from above.
that from above.
Okay.
We have,
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we have
But-
one
So
thing.
yeah, we can just go to them. The high priests are right there. They're
What's
in
Satori saying?
Akhdar.
What's Satori saying?
Oh, we have one place to go.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
we
one
have one
place,
place to go. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to say to have time for myself, but that's just like something for the DM and I to discuss. But that would be the time, like, you know, I would afterwards say, oh, I need some time with myself to think.
Yeah,
And
you can do
we'll-
that
yeah,
later.
We'll do that, but then it's just later. Like the two of us need to discuss what they're gonna. Mr.
Ah, you don't
want
wanna do it within session.
Yeah, because I think there's a build up to the
Yeah,
to that
yeah,
guy's
yeah,
class
yeah,
and
yeah.
this one, so
Correct,
we'll
correct.
just do that. But then again, like it is suspicious for the guy, so you know. But I'm just saying that I
Okay.
would like to have some time for myself to think, then go back to where we are right now and then talk.
Sure.
Alright.
So, what's the
Just
plan,
to
Stan?
clarify, like, are we, like, I'm asking the group basically, like, are we just gonna, so are we going to go down and, like crack these, like, crooked priests, or, like, what is
So-
happening here?
Casimir would just, after Jack says that, Casimir would just say, well, I'm a good scout. I can have a look at the place and then come back. I reckon that's a good plan, don't you guys think?
We do need
Yes.
to know the
I can
play.
help
Bring
too.
Satori with you.
I will take
Yes.
little one with me.
Like, are we gonna split the group? Like, are we gonna have a subsession?
Well, not necessarily, mate. We're just, you know, scouting team and the vanguard, you know, things like that. We'll be back. We won't engage any hostiles or sorts. Just get in and get out. Get information.
Mm-hmm.
And what about when we go find these dragon breeder things? Do we destroy all that information? I want to make sure we're on the same page here. Or are we planning to take the information for ourselves or something? Like, you know.
I like the way you took it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
mean,
the ladder.
we heard what Mondai said. If the dragons are awakened or they come back, they destroy the Fey cities, and we don't want that.
But
So,
Satori, I would just say
Yeah.
that information is still crucial for the survival of this realm, don't you think?
We destroy them.
okay, we destroy them.
I'm just saying this should be a vote.
Okay. Satana, what do you think?
Well, considering everything, we don't want to have more enemies, so it's not a good option to hide this information from the Montu and from the Pharaoh. And another thing is, they appear to not want these things to happen in the first place. And then I kind of give Casimir some background on why we were hired in the first place. It's to track down these dragon breeders and put an end to their operations. So there's still that reward waiting for us in terms of like rewards. And then another thing is, yeah, like I don't think it's a good idea for dragons to come back in that sense, like as weapons of war.
Yes, it's a huge perversion to my religion. Actually.
Yeah, and then above game, there's also like Ronin Enrico Bishop's thing, so you know, 100% he's not gonna be okay with that. So Yeah. And so I say, unfortunately, Casimir, I understand where you're coming from, but there's already 3 of us and most of our allies who are against keeping this information. We have to.
Understandable. I was just worried what would happen to the dragons right after. That was it. Don't you
We'll
think you
have
have to destroy all the traces of it? And that means killing them too?
We will have to see when we get to that point what the situation is. We cannot make a call like that right now.
So we'll scout, yes?
Better safe than sorry, I say. I just like laugh.
Nice. True though. Better safe than sorry. I like the way Jack thinks.
All right then. Our leader has decided that we will put a stop to the dragon breeders and make sure the information doesn't fall into the wrong hands. And we should really inform this to Mia while we still
Yes.
can.
But we haven't decided of the fate of the dragons yet. As
That
of the
one we
moment.
have not. Yes. For
We
we
can
do not
see
know
for
what's
ourselves
happening.
and try to see if these are vile creatures, as it was stated.
If the
There
dragons can be rehabilitated, then we will give them that chance. But if they cause a rampage, we'll have to stop them. Non-lethally if we can.
Yeah. If they're anything like the dragons that we fought back in the market some months ago, then yes, we will have to take them down.
Hmm.
Right
months
then.
ago.
Hmm?
Nothing. That was months ago. That was
I think that
Long
was
time ago, partner.
yeah.
I
Ah,
don't know how
probably.
long
It was
it's
months
been,
ago.
but
It was
it's been a
literally months
while.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was months
Been a
ago, yeah.
while.
In real life,
There
it
you
was
go.
months ago.
Real life too, that's true. Alright, so anyways, alright then. I think we can adjourn this meet.
So we scout first the city. Satori and I will go in. And then
Yes, an
everyone.
overview.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So an overview is Casimir and Satori will scout, and then once we have more info, we can create a plan.
I
But
was
the goal
just-
is the same.
Could you give me a second, Satan?
Yes.
And then I look at Satori. Little one, you've scouted before, right?
Yes.
I will
I'm very
dismiss,
sure.
I'm
I will
very
just-
good. I'm very good at hiding.
I will dismiss my passive wisdom of 16 and literally just like, alright then, that's all we need.
God.
All right.
I'll teach you the ropes along the way. Don't worry.
I'll tell I'll pull Satori aside and tell her, since you're going to be scouting, I'll try to lend you something that can help you make a quick getaway. And I lend her my winged boots. It's like I want it returned.
Nice.
Man, this session has just been Saturday given wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically.
I also got
Does she have wings to begin with?
she can't
It
fly.
does,
no.
but she can't use
She can't
them.
use them. They're
Def-
deformed, yeah.
Deformed, yeah.
So just to clarify, Mike, we're not going to be talking to anyone. We'll just have to see the lay of the land.
Sledge.
That will depend. While you're doing that, I'll see if there's any information I can gather, whether it's from people or from objects.
I'll try
Yeah,
to like.
But the voyance thing already, I mean, I already modified the component you needed.
Wait, what?
The clairvoyance spell.
Hey, you also have that. So that's like double the
Did
stuff.
someone purchase that? Because I did
I-
not learn the spell.
Anyone?
Satori would. I
Guys-
forgot to say, but Satori would have given the money.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay, then I will
Yeah.
have spent the necessary time and money to learn it then. Okay.
So that's
Guys,
double
I'm
the
back to
scout.
I'm back to my beginning goal, 10 GP.
100 gold, right, for the thing?
Yeah, 100. Thanks, Wayne.
How big's the radius
Yeah.
of the clairvoyance? It's like one room, right?
1 mile.
1 mile.
Mile.
I mean,
Wow.
like what you can see, ba?
Oh, what I can see,
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as sight can go, I think. It did
You
say,
can listen in as well using the component. Like we modified it so you can change it from a telescope to a horn.
That's 100. How big can you see and hear?
As far as sight and sound can go, my dude, it's in the description of the spell
Okay.
doesn't actually say, so I guess we have to make an assumption there.
It's pretty,
Okay, yeah,
pretty
that's what I'm
freaking
gonna do.
far, my dude.
Yeah,
As if you were in its space.
Yeah, it's a fair
Yeah.
space. Yeah.
there you go. So that settles that. Okay, double
Oh, it's
reconnaissance.
10 minutes. Concentration. So it's only up to 10 minutes that you can use the spell. That's
Yeah,
good if
that's
we're
a lot of
really
time.
trying. That means pinpointing the necessary information we need in one location in that 10 minutes. I guess like a meeting, like we're looking for a meeting of sorts,
Sort of,
right?
yeah.
And where we can eavesdrop in a safe location. That's what we're looking for during the scouting mission. So we scout first, get information for the meeting or like wherever they are, and then you can use clairvoyance to listen in on them
Is there
and
a
see
way
them
we
at the
can?
same time.
Is there a way we can take pictures?
Right? Like snapshots, screenshots.
The
Take the
closest thing
screenshot
we
with your
can do
voice.
to a picture is like I see it and then I draw
Mirror.
it as I'm looking
Yeah.
at it.
Minor
Are you
illusion.
good at drawing? Is there any chance that Sator is good at drawing?
It's not. I'm only proficient with a liar and a thief. A liar and a thief. I just realized that I'm proficient in liaring. I'm a liar.
Lyric.
I'm a
Yeah.
liar, God damn it.
What's the skill for drawing? That's the question.
It's art supplies.
And like, what do you use to what do you call it? To check. What's the check for that?
It's let me look at it. I believe
It can
Yeah, at
be-
least you can get like 2 or 3 sketches, right? Maybe
Yeah.
you can try that out.
I mean,
right?
there can be
Um,
argument for intelligence, dexterity, and or charisma.
Yeah. So it's not wisdom. It's just yeah. I guess it'd be intelligence. I guess.
Right.
Wisdom is
Shitty
kind of
intelligence,
weird.
so that's not happening
Intelligence,
for me.
because you're like like memorizing
Yeah.
how it looks.
You're memorizing how it looks like. Yeah. Wisdom is more like on the floor.
It's almost like you gotta be smart to draw now.
Mostly, I guess investigation and perception mostly.
Perception. and
Oh yeah, but I guess. So what
But
do
then
you
to
think?
draw
Like,
accurately, like what do you? Because there are people who have like good eyesight,
a
but
lot
then
of
they
things.
can't draw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suck at drawing. I suck at both in real life.
Oh.
I can't relate, guys. But yeah, I guess I mean maybe Satori can try because I'm sure I can't do it. But I have good perception.
You're having
Pretty memory, though.
the kid with the deformed body draw.
Right, that's true. I forgot.
Wait,
Forgot.
wait.
Okay.
I am
Oh,
dexterous, so
What
Yeah, I am
if,
dexterous too. And
what if you
wisdom
just
is
remember it and then maybe Satanel can cast detect thoughts so he can see what you saw? Is that a viable
That's
Also
true.
possible.
That's true. That
Yeah.
works. We can do that.
You can do that.
We can do that.
just imagine like seeing something and then Satori would be there like fingers to his like temple and thinking remember.
like like remember in my mind's eye, you know.
Oh god.
DM,
The return
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
mind's eye.
if I have
Yes.
8 intelligence, I can still remember what I scout, right? Just saying. I am not
Fucking-
stupid enough to forget it. I don't
No,
have short-term memory.
How's your
loss when I have
history?
8
How's your
intelligence.
history check?
Minus
Like,
1.
Oh my
Minus
God.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Satori, that's why you're here.
I know my history is also +0, so
Oh my god.
We're gonna have-
It's gonna be horrible
It's fine.
shots,
It's fine. You
It's
guys,
fine.
you
We're
guys
the
will be
best
fine.
We're only hope Satori.
You're saying this
What are
right
you-
now,
wait.
but that's
Look, here's
Why
what's
do you
gonna
guys need to
happen.
draw-
Here's what's gonna happen.
What do you guys need to draw? Anything like the layout of the map?
No, just remembering. The remembering is the
Oh my
problem.
God,
This-
okay.
We're gonna have to.
Oh
we're
wait,
gonna have to give it.
wait. Oh wait, no. Because I'm a wanderer, I just have a general. I just can recall the general layout of terrain.
Nice.
It's like
That's good.
Outland, right? The
That's
Outlander
very good.
background.
Outlander, yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Thank
correct.
God.
There you
The
go.
vision was gonna happen. So we go in, like literally no one finds out we're there, and we go back, and then like Sata's like, "So what happened, guys?" And we're like, "Gee, we all forgot."
Gee whiz. Gee whiz,
Right? So I mean,
I think I
that just,
forgot
that just
everything.
seems really awful.
No, I'm
Yeah,
imagining a scene where Casimir is like carrying Satori around and like doing barrel rolls,
Yeah.
like sneaking everywhere,
Yeah.
and then like jumps and lands in the middle of like the town square, and then like pulls out
Yeah.
Satori, and then just rotates like 360 degrees.
Just rotating. Yes.
It's like to get
then
the
Satori
like a
there's
panoramic
a
view of the
grid.
whole city, and then you guys go back, and,
And
then
then, like,
Satori
when-
and then
And then
Satori
when
is like.
Satan,
Yeah, and then Satori is like, yeah, so there's a church over here, a bell tower over here. It's like memorizes the whole.
Yeah. when Satan like attacked on Satori, he just sees a panoramic picture.
Yeah, panoramic picture.
It's perfect, man.
Oh my
Perfect.
god.
That's funny.
Okay, looks like we have this plan ironed out.
I guess
There you
so.
go. Do you? So I guess you will tell Anton and the rest, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
We can RP that a little bit before we wrap.
Nice, nice.
Anton is in the stateroom at this point. But seeing as you guys just suddenly been teleported like down, he's gonna go out into the helm. It's like, and then Ronin, you pop up and you're like, "What are you doing? Leaving the helm unattended? We could have easily been blown by a weak gust of wind, blown off our course, land flat on the ground and died. What is wrong with you?"
I understand, but a fake creature just came and teleported us downstairs, so that's where we were. And she also told us who the hell put us in this trouble in the first place. So
Oh,
yeah,
it was not Antoine. No, it was not Antoine. We go.
it was not you, obviously. It was the high priest who put us in this trouble. So we're gonna go there
No,
and
Mike. I think there was a picture of this man last time. I think
A what?
she showed us a picture of you, Anton. You're in this.
Oh
You
my
are-
god.
Wait. You are saying
I say it with a clear smirk.
wait, you met
Like a
a
clear
woman
smirk
with
on my
my
face.
picture? This is not uncommon. Lots of women have my picture.
Oh,
I give Anton like a pat in the back, and I said, "Mike, this is how badass you are, right?"
Yeah, I know how badass I am. Do not tell me about how bad my ass is.
oh my god. Stop.
Just take the compliment, Mike. Like, we don't need to go through this.
Of course, but my point is, if you're going to compliment me, you make sure your compliment comes from the heart, Not just stupid, you are badass. Very simple compliment. No, when you compliment, you look someone in the eye, you say, "Mademoiselle,
All right,
I
Mike.
must tell you." He's like,
All right, Mike, I get it, Mike. You're giving me a migraine here.
he's like holding onto like
I know
holding
the whole
onto
time
the
Anton says
holding onto
something.
like the lower hood part of Casimir, pulling him close. "Mademoiselle, I must tell you, your face is the most beautiful face I've ever seen. It is like when the sun is at its dimmest and the sky is a pink and pale blue and the clouds go over my face and I feel so free and alive." And then he lets you go. "That is how you compliment."
And I'm like, Casimir's like, "I just would ever seen you."
Anyways, so Monsieur Ronin, mon ami,
Yes.
we are to head over to where the high priest are, oui?
Yes, it's an Akbar.
Yes, we.
Okay. Set our sails and course to Akhdar. We will be
Wait,
there
wait,
in
wait,
a
hold
few
on, mate.
days.
Give me
Huh?
a second. Give me
What?
a second. I do have a question for you.
For Antoine?
Now, if things go south, yeah, for Anton.
Uh-huh.
Now, if things go south, I would just like to ask, how much power do you have in this thing?
Why do you keep asking that question?
Power. He's like worried about
Are you
power.
trying to
I only
steal
ask this question now.
batteries or something?
I'm asking the firepower of the ship.
Okay. So you ask question on Papa. Okay, I'll show you. Roy, take the helm. Okay, I
Okay,
will
Roy.
take the
Go
helm.
on.
Follow me, follow Anton, you go, and it sends you to the engine
that?
room. Follow him to the engine room to
Yeah,
show you
follow, okay.
guys. All right, and then it shows you guys. Okay, this is engine room. You know what they say about engines, we?
Yes.
The engine is like the stomach of the machine. Oui?
Yes, they taught us that in school. Yes.
Oui. This is correct expression, not the art. The art is
Yeah.
stupid analogy, stupid metaphor for engine, because what the art does is take unoxygenated blood cells, oxygenates it, and then rotate around
Pumps it
body
throughout the
cycle,
body.
right? Oui?
Yes.
However, the engine does not recycle fuel. It is stupid. So engine is not art of machine. No, engine is stomach.
I am just nodding in all of these things. I don't know what he's talking about. Zero. Negative one, I mean. Specific.
Engine is a stomach of a ship.
Seriously.
It takes in the fuel, turns it into takes away the nutrients, and then it shits it out. And then points and goes over here at the barrels, shits it out, pats the barrel.
Alright,
And
I'm getting it so far.
And this shit, this is this shit that propels the ship. Oh my god. Okay, this character, man. Okay, you see all these runes drawn on the pillar and over top of the engine. They are to protect us from accidental explosions. But do not worry, it has not happened in 4 weeks. So we are completely.
That's good. That's good. You really have a low bar for safety, doesn't he?
Wow, Ronan is horrified. It's like, excuse me?
That's his level. Like, if he hasn't blown up after 4 weeks, that's good.
It's his world record.
That's his world record.
I know it's his own record. Like the most impressive thing that he's ever done is not blow something up in 4 weeks.
Airship doesn't blow up for like a year or so. He's ecstatic, man. That's the world life.
Anyway, he says, so if you look over here, and then he opens, there's like a small latch on the side of the engine. Inside the engine, you see it's like a fucking, imagine like a very small, like core, like an arcane core that's just made
Yeah,
out of
got
like
it.
pure magic energy and shit, right?
Mhm.
Inside. And then
Yeah.
he's like, you see that? It's a beautiful concentration of arcane energy and magic, oui? And all this
Yes.
Yeah.
contained in this engine, which compresses the power so that we are able to put in the fuel. Let me take some fuel. And then he turns around and then he takes from a crate. He takes from a crate
Oh god.
Oh my god. Is it?
He takes from a crate is dragon feed.
Oh my
Like, it's-
god.
it's
Dragon
lit-
feed?
It's literally like a sack, like a straw sack, and there's like even branding on it. Premium dragon feed.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Premium dragon feed, 100% organic, farm fresh.
Oh god.
So you take
the
so you take the fuel, we? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
For some reason, my brain is making me smell dog food. So I actually smell dog food.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
that's what I smell too. That's
So he's like, so you take the dragon feed, we? And what you do is he just throws it in the engine. And
Oh my.
he throws it in.
You know what's in,
Yeah, what?
you know what's in Casper's head right now?
What?
The entire ship's a dragon.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Basically.
That's how stupid it is.
he, he he throws it into the engine, and then the feed, they're actually like very large pellets. Like one pellet would be like the size of your fist. So he throws
Oh,
in like
Jesus.
he
that's
throws in
huge.
like
That's huge.
3 pellets, and they don't fall into the engine. They kind of like float there as if there's zero gravity. And then the core, you know that like glass bulb thing with like the electricity that goes and hits your hands when you touch the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that, like those electricity like energy thing go to meet the pellets and pulls it closer to the core, and it just disintegrates it, and then after putting in the pellets, the engine like hums like a powerful and then he closes it, and then Anton is like, there you see, the ship is happy. That is how this engine is powered by arcane magic, superior engineering, and 100% organic dragon feed.
Dragon. It's got to be just nods at that thought. That's a good dragon, mate. A very good dragon. So back to my question, Anton. How fast could this thing go if things go south?
Will it
Oh.
get faster if I pour oil on it or honey or vinegar? I don't know.
Because I'm just saying we might have to make a fast getaway just in case.
I understand this conundrum. So, that is what this is for. And then he takes another sack of dragon feed, but then
Oh my God.
added to the 100% organic farm fresh, there's another tag. There's another tag, extra spicy.
Oh my god! Oh, it is a dragon.
So, with the same metaphor as using the engine as stomach, we put this in the engine, and the shit that comes out is even hotter shit. Therefore makes the ship fly faster.
Oh,
So, we got an escape plan,
Jack
right?
got in it, just
Okay,
like,
things go
I
south.
would be having enough.
All right, so Anton, since you're the one familiarized with how the ship works, like
Oui.
maybe you can give us an idea with an escape plan here, just in case, like we get a bot's job of sorts.
Escape plan? Like abandoned ship?
No, not that, Anton. We're planning
God.
to, so like I let Satan like tell him about the plan and stuff. So I'm asking specifically if he has an idea on how we can get the hell out of there if we get find out,
Oui. So Antoine can fly above the city of Akda a good distance, so we are undetected. Oui.
Okay.
And you go do your mission, and perhaps a wizard, you have something like a sending spell or a stone or a communication contraption device thingamajig. And
Yes, I do.
I
if
love how he just said thingamajig.
you have a problem, Anton comes in, swoop in above the city, and Anton will drop ropes down for all of you to climb up, hold on to, and Anton will fly off with this ship at full
Alright.
spicy speed.
Okay, looks like we got our bases covered. I'm liking this plan. I'm liking it very much.
Oui.
Alright.
Let's bloody do this.
Alright,
Oui.
let's do this.
Okay, so
Oh, we
to
also have to tell Hop and Johnny about this.
Okay. Oh my god, this is the perfect plan for assassination, boys. I got a boner right now. I got a massive boner.
okay, you guys tell Hop and John, Alright. Let's say like whole Scale Breakers meeting outside. You guys are going over the plan one more time, right? It's over there, hanging out.
Gather Satan in the middle, like summoning
Satan in the
Satan.
middle again. Oh my god.
Satan.
Okay,
Hell,
Ronan
Satan.
can be over there, the viewing deck. Johnny can be down here. All right. Take it away. You guys can do the meeting.
Alright, so
Alright, so I'll start by saying, Hop, Johnny. So, the good news is that the Mantu are not the ones who are behind all of this dragon breeding.
Yes.
Bad news is it's far worse. It seems to be 3 of the high priests, and then I enumerate the high priests' names to them. And
Johnny.
now I tell them, oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Johnny just comments. It's like, yeah, I've always had a funny feeling about that guy. That's it. That's all he said.
It's
kind of a dick.
Yes, he's a massive dick. Then I say, and you know now that Mia and the rest of the Mantu, their plan is to protect the Pharaoh. And that fake creature that we met, Silenthia, she says that here, oh sorry, was that his name? Yeah. Ahira, yeah. Ahira is the one who's behind all of this dragon breeding. It's very likely that Gaboon and IF are also in cahoots with this fella, based on what my contact. So, and simple, we recon the area of the Green High Priest Ahira. Their base of operations, which is underground. We have to figure out where that is first, though. If we're done with that, we're going to destroy their base of operations. It's as simple as that. We make our getaway right after.
Yes. So basically, we're going to go commit acts of terrorism for the greater good.
I love how he just says it so casually.
It's not acts of terrorism if it's for the benefit of all of the realm.
My friend,
But yes.
It is called justice.
Justice!
Implies. Well, quote unquote justice.
I guess,
yeah, there go.
maybe the Pharaoh can pardon us. Then it won't be acts of terrorism. It would be acts of heroism.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Terrorism is just the enemy's, heroism,
Yeah.
Darn
yeah.
shooting.
So how are we gonna clear our names exactly?
Well, first things first, we have to let Mia and the Pharaoh know that who are the people behind this, so they'll
Well, but
already
they're not in the
start
cahoots.
that process. Definitely they're not in cahoots, Jack, because the Mantu and Mia were attacked by the Red High Priest.
No, I mean us. We're not in the cahoot. My friend.
I believe you're saying we're not hoots with the enemy.
Yes.
Yes,
Obviously,
we're not.
we're not.
We're not, right? Like no one's not lying here.
Yeah.
Sator, you got something to say, Sator? And so on? Oh, Granny Felix? Anyone? we're not. None of us are, right?
Calm down, friend. We're all friends here, right?
I'm just saying. Now might be. He might be close with the enemy too.
Right, so going back, our mission is as simple as that. Now there are the complicated parts. We don't know how many dragons they've bred, and we also don't know whether we're going to decide to kill them all or what we're going to do really. But one thing's for sure, we have to stop their operations, and we will have to determine how best to do that. So that's what the recon is for. Johnny, Hop, Antoine, if there's anything you know about Akdar, you have to share it with us now so that we can have a better idea.
Yeah, like if there's like natural poisons in the air or something, because
Johnny is like, Well, what I know is it's a swampland over there. A lot of they don't have a lot of buildings on the surface. A lot of the green dragonborns are amphibious. You see, it's kind of
Oh.
it's kind of twofold. Some of them are amphibious, and the others that are land dwelling, they still prefer to live in mud huts and not. They don't like being dry, is what I'm saying. And something that's for certain, and I know, is of the multiple caverns and tunnel systems that are all around Ixoria, the ones that are underneath Akdar are filled with swamp water, and they go into like pockets, like air pockets underground. So that would be another challenge for you. If you were to go underground into the swamp, you would have to find the entrance of like the bog waters, and that might be a trouble in itself, to find the tunnel that goes underground and then hold your breath long enough in order to find an air pocket.
Oh dear. Okay. Thanks for bringing this up, Johnny.
And then Hop is like, yeah, and what I hear is the drakes that they keep around, they're not like in they're not actually drakes. They're not like the drakes that we met when we went over to Azrak. No, was it? Yeah, you went to Azrak. They keep like miniature wyverns, which kind of they're more feral, scarier, and they if you're mean to any of their politicians or leaders and whatever, they're not gonna hesitate and tell them to like gas
on
you.
Fucking boys.
So
Oh shit.
you gotta watch out for that. They got them wyverns roaming around, and I've always been not a fan of that Ahira poison. He doesn't take care of his wyverns. They look malnourished and mistreated. Their wings are almost always clipped, so they can't actually fly. They just crawl on the ground and spew gas everywhere.
Oh
So,
God.
Oh god.
They're not the most well behaved and well taken care of dragons.
What's your
I just
suggestion,
wanna.
Hop? Do you
Oh.
think we should take them down if we encounter them?
The wyverns, man, it's kind of sad to do that, but if you need to do it to save your lives, do it. But
Yeah.
if you can avoid a fight with them, do that. They didn't do nothing wrong. It's just bad owners, you know.
Yeah,
Bad
exactly. That's
caretakers.
So I've been trying to, try to put a perspective here. None of these creatures are bad. Bad owners.
But there is a
Understand.
counter argument to that, Mr. Casimir, sir. The ones that are
Well,
being
how?
bred, they're far from saving. So if you do find them bred dragons, it's mercy to kill them.
I gave him a nod on that one.
Understandable.
If we're going to encounter any of Akdar's poisons, I might have a. Well, I can only do it limited times, but I have a protection from poison spell. I don't know if Satana, can you cast that spell too, or
Let me check my spell list as a wizard. Protection, poison.
Oh, my constitution is like enough for like
Yeah.
this range.
You think
Like,
you got resistance to
For
it?
Jack, he's naturally resistant to poison already, being a Warforged. So
Yeah.
Make
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, bro.
yeah.
It's not in my
Hard.
spell book.
can you
Hard.
It
check
also,
if
like-
Moss can cast it?
Jack. It also really makes sense for Jack because Jack like hung around with a lot of dwarves before,
That's true. That's true.
and they're
What
they're
is it?
also resistant to
Resistant to
poison.
poison.
What classes can cast it? I know Artificer and Cleric
I don't.
can.
I can't cast it too. So I was like thinking that Rangers should have this skill, but nah, we don't have it.
I can hold my breath
They
pretty
do,
long.
but then they get that at level 7, 9, was it?
Right?
It's really
Like,
far
if
into
ever.
the future. Yeah.
We even get that spell.
But it's a level 2 spell.
Yeah, because they're half casters, dude.
I'm level 2. I already got second level spells,
Oh. So he can
You
cast
do?
it.
but I don't have.
Second
I don't have
level.
another.
You do?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Like it's not like Rangers can't learn it.
Raph, I think if you can create scrolls, that's probably the way to go.
Yeah, you can try doing that. I think. I mean, how long is it to get there?
1 hour to make the.
I mean, to get to the cities.
That's a good question.
Couple days. Wait, you guys are in the proximity of Exoria. Let me see the map. In the proximity of Exoria, you're on an airship. So how do we do that?
Oh,
You know
I
what?
do have the spell.
I'm just gonna do like
But I
very
can't
basic
change it.
map. So very basic math. So if you guys did the train, it would be divided by 2. But then because you're an airship, it'll be divided by 3. I'll just make it.
Oh, okay.
I'll just make it that.
So which yours will be longer.
With
I
an
do
airship?
have the spell.
So you guys will. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 divided by 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4 days. Like around 4
Yeah,
days.
Okay. Yeah, around 4 days. Okay. So I do have the spell, but I can't change it because I just leveled up.
Oh, that's a good thing. We do need protection from poison.
I mean, I can't change it because
Oh,
I
you
already
can't
got.
learn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I known spells right for me.
Yeah, but
Rangers,
then even though you can't learn it, if Ronin can create protection from poison scrolls, you
Yeah,
can
we
still
could
use
just
it.
use that one. Yeah.
You guys would need to give me the money to buy the materials because I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
Yeah, I can give you money. Let's see how much
Dude.
it's later. We'll talk about it
The
later.
second level spell scroll is gonna
It's
be
like
fucking
100,
expensive.
200 gold. It's 50,
Yeah.
yeah, and then you're not a wizard, right? You don't have to cost.
It's mostly
You never
once
have
that I
to
will
cost
spend
anything.
money, so I'm sure the 3 of you have saved up enough for 1 second level spell scroll at least.
Yeah, at least, yeah. I mean, I could get one.
Yeah. This will be very helpful in a fight against people who use poison a lot. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, they probably have like ninjas with poison needles and shit.
ninjas.
Maybe
And speaking of which, I'll be going by 12, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
it's almost 12.
Yeah.
It's actually almost 1 a.m. here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Korea,
no.
yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Uh,
Alright. Yeah, I think Johnny and Hop shared as much useful info as they could. So okay, we have a lot of prep work to be done. Casimir and Satori will be scouting, and
Yep.
Ronin, Yumi, and Jack need to focus on getting ready for the raid itself.
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Cool. And with that, if there's no more, Jack, you wanted to do a post-credit cutscene?
Yeah.
Sure.
So Jack, like, after like everything, like all like the meeting ends, and like everyone just like go back to their dorm or whatever you want to call it, or
Yeah.
like to their bunks. I would just like at my bunk, just take out my bag and take out the stuffed toy.
Oh,
You know the plush, the
yeah,
plush,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
The
Oh.
blue plush.
Oh.
And then I go like, I just like pat on the head like soon.
Oh my god, what?
What?
That is
Bring
so
it to life.
foreboding.
Sure.
That is
It's like a laugh.
Cool. All right.
That's it.
All right.
What the fuck?
But before you did that, Jack, before you guys enter your
Alright.
quarters, you finished the meeting, and then you hear a something like make a very light thud on the deck, but it sounds metallic, so it's like clink, and then you hear another clink, and then you hear another clink, 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 and then you realize that these things that are falling are gold coins.
Oh my!
Oh my.
And you
We're
look,
getting sponsored.
and then you look up in the sky, and there are these the fairy dragons that you guys were playing around with earlier. They're giving you the coins, and all of them are giving them differently. Some of them are vomiting the coins out. Some of them
I
are
got them.
some of them are like just like teleporting like from puff of clouds to another puff of cloud, and the clouds remain there and then like falls like coins. Some of them are literally shitting the coins out. And then,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
and
Oh
then
god, I love this
and
thing.
all of them are like meep 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 meep, and then yeah, one of them like goes down to meet you guys. I know that's not her. That's the wrong one.
Oh my god!
And then one of them goes down to say hi, and then just turns around all of you, meep 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 ah meep 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 meep, and then just like hangs around like over there, while the rest of them like teleport away. But like the bridge is like almost just like covered in all these gold coins. And then Satori, you look at the distance from where you guys are going away. You see Silentia just waving at you in like on one of the clouds, and then the cloud like covers, and then she's gone. And all of you, please add 250 gold each.
Nice.
Oof,
Nice.
buddy.
There you go.
Money, money, money.
And then
We'll
you
have to
guys
press to digitate all of it though.
to clean.
I tell Satori like I love your family.
I know, right?
I know, right? The Patreon support.
We're gonna keep them safe. Thanks to all this money, for sure. Yeah, we'll keep them safe.
Okay.
We'll make sure they
Is it
don't
250?
250 each.
Yeah,
Yeah.
250.
Okay,
Jack-
so I have 580.
Yeah, Jack is rich.
So
Jack
I have
is rich.
I have 815.
What?
There you
How
go.
do you have more than me? I didn't spend anything.
I haven't spent anything,
Yeah,
man.
this is a
Same
new
here.
character. This is a new character,
Yeah.
Casimir.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
I
There
can
you
buy
go.
a house now.
And with that, I'm prepared to wrap the session, but we can like continue talking. Like we have questions after, but I think Jack and Rock and Ken, they have to go sleep.
Yeah.
It's already like 1 a.m. here. I'll sleep,
But
bro.
yeah, I'm wrap the session. GG, well played, everybody.
Nice viewers.
Wait, look at this guy.
Yeah, like it's- wait. I have to ask Rock because it might be your highlight session next session as well. When was the
Oh,
last
shit.
time you saw the dwarf that helped you with your whole Warforged situation?
What do you mean?
Your character, Jack.
Oh, like when?
Yeah. When he was still in
Oh.
Avalon, was he there or?
Yeah, it's when he's still there. Like
In
basically,
the-
he's still he's my patron. You know.
In the in the tavern.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, noted. Got it. I just needed to know.
I crawl all the way there, basically.
Okay. All right, that's it. GG, well played, everyone.
GG.
I'll end the video.
Jeez. Alright.
I'm guessing that next week we do.
Thank you so much for watching Tipping the Scales session 8, episode 8. That was Satori's special highlight session, Fae themed and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys take care. Much love. Bye bye. Peace. Mwah. GG.